Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Data here, and welcome back to our San Francisco Starfleet franchise mode here on NHL 24, our live expansion franchise mode series, moving into the 2028-29 season, year number 6 with the franchise. Could it be a bit of a neutral type year, as you can see by the title of this episode, the neutral zone? Are we still pushing for a Stanley Cup final? We've been there 3 consecutive times. Could we see a fourth? Will we have, finally for the first time in our franchise's history, 50-some wins? Or will it be a year where we're kind of taking a step back? We've seen some changes. We'll see here. We'll see what happens. Gen Z, Hobbsy, welcome to the stream. Dice scanning for signs of success. Let's see what happens there. We are starting a little later than usual, actually much later than usual. I told you all in the Discord server, so thank you for your patience. Big things going on in the real world. When you're having a mad day, then you realize there's a data stream now. Let's go! What's up, Data? RJ, hope your day will be, or your evening will be that much better. Dan, welcome to the stream. Things are going well over here. Big news in the real world over here. I'm very much looking forward to being able to announce that to you soon. Big changes going on in the real world. I had to go basically attend a meeting for or a rendezvous, I guess you could say, for a big thing that's going on, and I look forward to being able to tell you. Probably by next stream, I can announce to you that big change in my life coming up. So looking forward to that. So apologies that it had to be, of course, on a Thursday evening at 7, exactly when we go live. But here we are, just 8:30, about an hour and a half later. So the neutral zone 2028-29 season. We'll get started around the 5-minute. As always, if you're watching after we've already gone live, we'll get started at around the 5-minute mark. So you can hop ahead to that point if you are watching after the fact. But if you're watching live, then you can just join us as we start welcoming everybody into the stream. Man, thanks to the new chair. Clearly, I'm mad. My meeting was with Jeff Molson. I wish, cheating heel. I wish. I would love some sort of hockey role like that. Starfleet, let's go, Joseph. Let's have a great season, baby. Thank you, Nathan. And welcome as well to Joseph. I'm trying to field a few comments there. Let's see. Description is set. All the usual things. So here's our lineup headed into year number 6. But of course, still more changes to come. Hockey. Of course, franchise mode and the real world are two very different places. But I think I could. I could learn. I think not just because of my franchise mode knowledge or whatever it is, but I think I could learn. I could do it. I could be in not a GM tomorrow, but I think I could join a team and move up the ranks. I could do it. Right, I'm an important android. That's exactly it. Just a few couple things here. What's up, Trevor? Welcome to the stream. This is new. Does it make? Oh, this is new on YouTube. It's EA. I wish I was talking with EA. Does it have any AI footage? No, it does not. There we go. YouTube really makes you answer a lot of questions. NHL 24 is what we're streaming. There we go. Sorry, Dice, I missed your comment there. My screen on the PlayStation cut it off. By the way, here's the defense if you want to see it. Quick little look at how the team is. We made some changes, of course, over the off-season, as that one was entitled The Next Generation, as things are changing for the future of this team. Sam Girard moved out with a tearful goodbye. Crazy, it's already 19 episodes in this series. Andrew here. Clearly you should be head of data analytics. Ah, that would be something, eh? Sport Logic has an office in Montreal. I've considered thinking about that. Most AGMs in AHL history. Yeah, it would be, eh? Alright, let me just get the tweet out. Can you lower the injuries on the Wild for me? Oof, if only, huh? If only we could just move that slider. Trevor, I hear you. We have a lot of Wild... Trevor, I don't know if you're in our Discord server. Funnily enough, we have a lot of Wild fans in there. If you want to talk Minnesota Wild, there's a lot of Wild fans in there. Link in the description, as always, to the Discord server. So, 16 of you are in. Thank you very much. We'll go ahead and get started in about 50 seconds at the 5-minute mark. Guliev should be a higher overall, yes. But he simulates well. I hear you. Where do you get the thumbnail photos? I Google images, and then I create them, but the picture itself, before I add the words and the images and the logos and all that, I get them, I do research. We are live for year number 6 of our expansion San Francisco Starfleet franchise mode on NHL 24. join us as I'll go back to the forwards here for anyone who wants to see. Doggy, welcome to the stream. We'll get started in just a moment as we venture into the neutral zone to see what kind of team will be after an eventful off-season. There we go. I think that's a good title for it. There we go. Bang. Tweet is sent. Beautiful. Dono coming in soon. Okay, I hear you. I hear you, doggy. All right, everybody, so let's go ahead and get this party started. In the last episode, the 2028 off-season, we called it the next generation. Of course, our core is still the same, Panarin, McIntyre, Perfetti, Fiala, but we saw some big changes as Fabian Lysell will be joining the top 6, Ryan Rubrick will join our lineup full-time, Consta Helenius will join our lineup full-time as well. Good, RJ. That's exactly what I want it to be. Turn everything off and just enjoy. Thank you. Otto Stenberg going from the 4th line to the 3rd line. Mika Haikila potentially joining the team. So a few changes there. On defense, we moved out Samuel Girard, our franchise leader in a lot of different things. We'll check the history book after this one. I think this team is good enough to compete. Yeah. Rubrick and Lysell should swap. Sadly, we cannot. Because, as some of you may know, the rule of this franchise mode is that we can't have more than one nationality on a line. So if I put Lysell on the 3rd line, now that's 2 Swedes with Lysell and Stenberg. So that's why we have Rubrick playing 3rd line, and hopefully by next season, he can leapfrog the 2nd line and be our 1st line left winger with McIntyre, Lindholm, Perfetti, Fiala, whoever else. Whatever the combination would be. So for now, Rubrick will have to stay on the 3rd line, but things will definitely change with injuries or different rotations. Maybe, I don't know, I can't say, but a lot of things will change. On defense, so Sam Girard moved out. We got to check the record book in a moment, but Guliev will try, Guliev will try to play top pair with Cole Hudson up to an 88 overall. Cole Hudson is taking over as 1st pair left D. Beck, I don't know if he can really grow at this point. Beck can just be a full-time... If he can be a lifer as 4th line center, I don't mind that either. If we were to sell, who do we trade? Well, I don't want to think about that just yet. We just did some buying here. 2nd pair, Ramirez and Romanov at the moment. And 3rd pair, we brought in Axel Sandin Palika. Your only option there is McIntyre and Perfetti swap, then Rubrick and Lysell swap. Gotcha. Yeah, you're right, Hobbsy. Axel Sandin Palika, he was on the trade block in Detroit. We picked him up. 20 points in his rookie season last year. The 17th overall pick in 2023. It's been 5 years since he's drafted. Yeah, McIntyre's got to play that ice time. He has 5-star puck skills, 99 deking, passing, and puck control. So we'll definitely want to get him a solid amount of ice time. And Leon Mugli, who we drafted in the 2nd round of 2024, 4 years ago, the Swiss defender. We're going to try to get him to play this season. 77 overall, but he's got to grow by now. Goaltending, we have Sebastian Kosa and Juha Mikkola. Mikkola, our high elite goalie, who was drafted in the 3rd round of 2025. He saw some NHL time last season in the playoffs. Just one start, actually. Just one start. So this year, he'll get his first NHL action, as he's been in the AHL just last year. And then aside from that, we also have Sebastian Kosa. He was kind of like our starter last season. He did okay, 39 wins, but 896 save percentage, 3.29 goals against average. In the playoffs, he was 4-3 with a 919 save percentage, but 3.23 goals against. So between Kosa and Mikkola, we'll see what happens. But we also even have Jet Greaves here as 3rd goalie. Jet Greaves last year saw some time going 8-3 in the season, 930 save percentage. And then the playoffs, though, 8-5 with an 886 save percentage and 3.58 goals against. So, yeah, the AHL can make or break it sometimes for the prospects. 7th D is Stanislav Svozil, and 13th forward is Luke Cunnin for this next season at the moment. Down in the AHL, we're trying to get growth from Christian Knights, Vyacheslav Emelin, Skylar Lucic, Halton a little bit, more Pruka, Sereda. On defense, not much, eh? No one really on defense we're trying to get that much growth from. And no, Cam, we just got started. And on goaltending, we have Emanin, high starter, and Galvis, medium backup. So not a lot going on in the AHL, really. Oh, that's true, eh? Axel Sandin Palika, hold on a second. His rookie season was last year, yes. But in 2024-25, 2025-26, for 2 years... He was just like, a healthy scratch? He didn't play for 2 years. So interesting storyline to follow here, as he got drafted in 2023, played 1 year in the SHL, 2 years off, then AHL, then NHL. Interesting. In the AHL, I think you might be right there, RJ. Good catch there, Gen Z. So Axel Sandin Palika. So that's our lineup to start this season. Panarin, McIntyre, Lindholm, Fiala, Perfetti, Lysell. We're definitely trying to get a lot out of Lysell this season. An original Starfleet member. He's in his fourth season now with us. Every year he's gotten better. 37 points, negative 13. 47 points, negative 11. 52 points, negative 4. And that was just like 12 minutes of ice time. This year we're getting him into the top 6. Even though he's an 83 overall, if he can simulate as a 60-point guy with 15, 16, 17 minutes per night, that's fine by me. So we're going to try to... Excuse me, hiccups are getting to me already. So I drank a lot of water quickly before the stream started. Fabian Lysell getting all that ice time, if he can go off, we're putting a lot of eggs in his basket. We didn't want to go and sign Nikita Kucherov because we said we can't just trade away Fabian Lysell or dump him for an unknown, for a one-year unknown, when Lysell could be a long-term guy. We have him on a 5-year contract, good AAV. If he's a consistent 50, 60-point guy, I don't know if I want to give that up for just 1 year of Kucherov as we're looking in free agency. Aside from that, Ryan Rubrick, we drafted him 6th overall in 2026. He's had some great years in the OHL, 132 points last year, 3 consecutive 100-plus point seasons. He would have come up sooner if it wasn't for the nationalities pretty much. So he's going to be playing now in the third line. Stenberg at an 82, Helenius at an 80. First round pick, 25th overall in 2024. He saw some NHL time last year, 63 games, but he struggled. He got sent down a little bit, then came back up. 21 points for him there. Last year, also in the AHL, 21 points in 16 games. So now he'll get third-line minutes, though. No fourth-line minutes. He'll get third-line minutes. And fourth line, Fanaseyev, Beck, and Haikila. Haikila was a first-round pick in 2025, 16th overall. He's a sniper, so it might be better to play him in the AHL. 61 points there last year. I don't know. Maybe we try him in the AHL just for the preseason. We'll see what happens. All right, so there's a long recap, a little bit of where we are as a team. Are we potentially in the neutral zone? Are we still competing? We have made it to 3 consecutive Stanley Cup finals. So if we just quickly recap the franchise so far. Year number 1, we lost in the first round. Year number 2, we lost in round number 2. Year number 3, we lost in the Stanley Cup final. Year number 4, we won the Stanley Cup. And year number 5, we lost the Stanley Cup final. So here we are moving into year number 6. Gen Z, you should hire a better AHL head coach. Possibly. What's up for the coaching staff here in the AHL? AHL to... Oh, Sidney Crosby. Yeah, we got to keep Sid there to grow. We got to keep Sid. And the morale is pretty good. Staff chemistry is at 70. It's too bad about the chemistry, but yeah, we got to probably keep it like that. Too bad. We just promoted Cam Beats from AHL head to NHL goalie. Sounds like a Stanley Cup win to me. Let's hear it. Let's hope for that. Exactly. So we'll just quickly get to the comments from the last one. Not a ton to look at, but a little bit to consider. If I just pull up the comments here quickly. In the last one. And by the way, we just surpassed 7,500 subscribers here on the channel, so a huge thank you to everyone for all of that. It's been great growth, a fantastic ride. I think it could be tomorrow. It's coming up this week. In the next week, the 4-year anniversary of when I really started to say I'm going to be dedicated to making content on this channel. So it's great. We went from, 300 channels, 300 subscribers to 7,500 in those 4 years. So it's been over 7,000 subscribers gained in the last 4 years. It's been a great run. Kucherov is great, but does he sim well enough to rebuild for? He does sim very well. He's a 50-goal, 50-assist guy. But is he enough to say that we move out a guy who's going to be a consistent 50-point player? Comments in the last one. Just the main one from Cheating Heel. Cheating Heel said, I didn't think that we'd be able to get that high in the draft, so that was a good surprise. Oh, of course. Hold on. Before I read the comments. Yes, last draft, we went out and drafted at the second overall selection. We went out and selected, after making the Sam Girard trade, in the system, Ludwig Eriksson, 79 overall, Ludwig Eriksson. Totally forgot about that. And thank you, Dan. Thank you for being a part of that ride. Very kind of you to say. Ludwig Eriksson, medium elite. We drafted him 2nd overall, defensive defenseman. Usually, typically defensive defensemen don't grow very well, but if you're going to take one, it's got to be one of the high-end ones. Mid-round, late first, whatever. Those guys, they don't really become top pair guys. They can give you value, become 80, 82 overall, sure. But Ludwig Eriksson with medium elite at 18 years of age. He was 17 when drafted, I believe, as well. He should be able to be a top pair guy for us of the distant future. But I would hope that he's in the top 4 within the next couple seasons. He's already listed as a top 6D, so that's tempting. But we want to give Mugli some ice time now as well. So Ludwig Eriksson, we drafted him 2nd overall. Great to have him in the system. You give him 80. Oh, that's great, RJ. That's exactly what we want to see. So that's exactly what Cheating Hill is talking about. Great surprise. As you mentioned, there are a lot of interesting wingers available, but our needs were either defense or center, so we ended up with a great prospect, although I still ponder if we should have taken him or the two-way D-man who went at fourth. Yeah, strange superstar ability for a defensive defenseman, as Trevor says. Let's go for another 7.5K. Absolutely. We're definitely growing at a different rate. It won't take 4 more years. And I don't know about playing him in the AHL, Doggy. He doesn't have a lot of support on the team. I don't know. We've had bad results with playing them in the AHL. It's a fair question, though. So yeah, basically there was a two-way D who went to number 4, but he was or I think he went at 6, but he was listed 4. I forget. But he was a Canadian two-way D. So Ludwig Eriksson being Swedish, great for the nationalities, a year younger, or maybe 6 months younger, and yeah, just basically those 2 main points is kind of what tipped the scale in his favor. But as Cheating Heel says, in real life, top defensive defenseman can cover your top offensive D-men, of course, blah, 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 but in EA land, it's not usually accounted for as well. Hopefully he can anchor a pair, and so can Hudson. He'll give us some flexibility. True with the nationalities. Now, Cheating Heel, honest thoughts here. I'm quite sad that we didn't get Kucherov for a second straight offseason. I know he didn't drop to free agency, but getting his rights at the draft would have most likely meant another cup. Yeah, you're right, Landon. It's him being medium elite, and wasn't he a gem as well? That's what helps, but it can still be 50-50. Last year we passed on him because we didn't want to move Trevor Moore, and 1 year later, Trevor Moore is gone anyway, and I have the feeling we just did the same thing this year. So we wanted to keep Trevor Moore to say, let's be honest, to our core and go for another run. With Trevor Moore, we got to another Stanley Cup final, but we couldn't finish it off. Now it's the same question. Now instead of Trevor Moore, as Moore and Girard are gone, rest in peace. We loved having them. All the best in your future. Now the one that we don't want to move is Fabian Lysell. So we could have traded Lysell for Kucherov, basically, but as I just gave the argument for Lysell earlier, the thing is, if Rubric moves up to the top 6, Lysell's the odd man out, and he can't play third line. He'd have to be traded anyways, or Stenberg gets traded. So my thinking is, Lysell hopefully would never be the odd man out. It would actually be Rubric who leapfrogs and gets to first-line winger in the future, and Panarin, who's down to top 6 potential by next year, if we were to keep him, is maybe an 84, 85, 86, 80, maybe even 87 overall, but he does see regression, and as a Russian, he couldn't go down on the third line and play first unit power play. So this is hopefully my lineup for next season with a few changes. But I think Rubric can leapfrog the second line and alleviate the issue of Lysell having to get bumped down in his favor. I think it would be actually Panarin who leaves the top 6, even if it's not anything on the second line. So yeah, spending big on Kucherov would have been big for one season. It's going to be tough as now we won't have as much cap flexibility next year due to some of our top players needing contracts. This is our all-in year before money gets much more tight. So as Cheating Heel says, if we look at the extensions for the players that we have expiring, so we have a contract for Hudson, Perfetti, maybe even for Panarin. We sent out an offer for Perfetti. Yes, that's true. Sorry, for Hudson. But Perfetti, he wants crazy money right now. Yes, we have $38.8 million, but if Perfetti ends up costing us 10 and Hudson costs us whatever 10 that might be, that leaves $18 million for everybody else. Yeah, I would love to be able to see the future year lineups like an MLB Landon. Great point. Hellenius needs a contract. Would Kosa need a contract? Yeah, Kosa's going to need a contract. So we have a decent amount of money, but it is true that things are going to be getting tighter as we go on. Goes on to say, yeah, speaking of which, Cheating Heel going on, I know some of these demands are going to go down, but in what world does a guy like Perfetti think that he's worth $19 million? We're not giving you half of that, Cole. End of story. That's a reference to last episode. If you know, you know. Very eager to see what someone like ASP can do on this team. I'm almost wondering if we should give him Guliev's time on the power play to see what he can do. Guliev took quite a bit of time to grow from 78 to 82, and it seems like he's stuck there. Yes, that's true, but he also simulates well, so overall it doesn't matter if simulation's there, but I see what you're saying. If his demand ends up being too high, maybe he ends up leaving and ASP takes his spot, so on and so forth, right? We still have enough to make it all the way. Let's just hope our goalies can hold the fort. Go Fleet. Thank you, Cheating Heel, for those thoughts. Some miscellaneous thoughts in the Discord server as well. As always, Andrew adding his thoughts, giving the Google Sheets diagrams and all that. Always very helpful. Appreciate that, Dice. But that being said, we're ready to simulate towards the beginning of the preseason. It's only a 3-game preseason, so we'll have to use it wisely. So we'll probably get the answer on Cole Hudson as well. I forgot what the offer was. Nicolin, he signs on. We got him from free agency to help out, I believe, in the AHL, if I'm not mistaken. Cole Hudson, and even Donovan Sabrango, he's on board. Okay, great. Ty Voigt, Marc-André Gaudette, félicitations, merci beaucoup. Let's wait a few more days. Valine, a prospect from the Capitals. Let's keep him in mind. All right, 2x7 was it? All right, Cole Hudson, easy decision to sign on. Thank you very much, Cole. Great to have you. That is great. That leaves us from having, that takes away the issue of having to think about that for the next couple seasons at least. Cole Hudson, yeah, 2x7, was that it? Perfect, and keeps him as an RFA. Lovely. So that leaves us with 32.845 million. Yeah, we should be okay for the money, no problem. Yeah, so Fabian Lysell, we're putting a lot of eggs in his basket. We're saying we don't want to trade you away, Fabian. You've given us good things. You've been growing well. In the real world, he wouldn't be an 83 overall with that kind of production. If he was an 85, 86, we wouldn't be talking about trading Lysell in the same way. But he continues to deliver. And I hope that this year can be the year in which he does even more. So I'm not going to touch the special teams or anything like that for the preseason. I'm going to let the game do what it wants for the preseason special teams. We'll do the 5-on-5 lines as we had them, and let's see what this team has to offer for the preseason. First period, 1-1, McIntyre scoring. Second period, 2-2, McIntyre scores again. And 4-2 the final. Lysell on the power play, there he is! And Panarin even strength, we win 4-2 for the first game of the preseason. We're not with the Sharks anymore, gotta remember that. San Francisco, 4 points from McIntyre. Wow, 2 goals, 2 assists. Any negatives in this one? Ooh, Lysell, Perfetti, and Fiala, all -2. Even Mugli and Axel Sandin Palika. Great. All right, 4-2 victory. Let's move ahead. Let's make a few changes. Nico Sturm for a 4th, basically. No, thank you. Lindholm's healthy. Good. Next game here. Let's get Mikkola in. Kosa looked good. Let's get Mikkola in for the next one. Right here. 3 games is too small. I know, it really is. It really is. That's why we can use the 9 games on Haikila. We can use those 9 games. But I hate having him on the 4th line. We got to give him power play time if he's staying here. So let's give him an accurate assessment. Let's actually do the special teams. Palika's here. Stenberg would come off, I guess. He has 3rd line status. Stenberg probably comes off, even though he has a good fit. I would say Stenberg comes off and Haikila goes in. Haikila goes there. McIntyre goes here. Then he swaps with... who else could play center here? Perfetti, maybe 2nd unit? No, I don't want to do that. Maybe Lindholm can go 2nd unit. Perfetti centers the 1st unit. Lindholm centers the 2nd. Maybe? Yeah, McIntyre definitely not staying in that spot, don't worry. If Hudson goes here to be the quarterback, Panarin goes here, Fiala can be there, McIntyre would go here over Lindholm. McIntyre goes here. Left-handed shot, so he would actually be the finisher. Woo, woo, woo. Sorry, don't want to switch with Palika. My apologies. So McIntyre would be the finisher here. Maybe Fiala goes and swaps into the 2nd. And here can be Axel Sandin Palika. Give him some power play time. Then on line number 2, McIntyre comes off for someone else. And then at the point here would be Guliev. Maybe that would be something of interest. -2, great. Yeah, no, horrible fit for Mikkola. Fantastic. We'll give him the ice time for the preseason and see what happens. Hellenius, Lysell, yeah. Who's playing center now, though? Oh, it's Lindholm. Lindholm's going to play center. So who comes off if Lindholm's playing center? That's the thing. That's the thing. Now, Haikila just doesn't fit. He doesn't fit literally. And then for just the practicality of it all either. Gets it to a 0, at least there's that. So Lindholm centers this, Fiala's the finisher there, Lysell is there, Hellenius there, Guliev here, yeah, that works fine. So distributor would be Guliev, finisher would be Fiala, puck carrier would be Lindholm. I'll give the preseason and the first few games of the year to Haikila, but I don't think there's room for him for growth, just from a practical standpoint. Distributor will be Hudson, finisher will be McIntyre, puck carrier can be Perfetti, I suppose. All right, so Perfetti's going to get 1st unit power play. Axel Sandin Palika's going to get 1st unit power play. If he's going to grow, we got to give him ice time. At 23 years old, we got to give him the ice time. So let's keep trying the preseason like that. Let's keep on going. Next game here against the LA Kings. I put Mikkola in. 2 goals, 2 assists from McIntyre last game. Crazy. First period, 0-0. Second period, 1-0. Hemming, Emil Hemming, former Starfleet officer. How old is Mika? He's 21. 21 years old, 77 overall. So, yeah. 2-0 now on Mikola. I don't mind the goals against as much as the goals for. Where are our goals? Third period ends. Okay, 3-2. Fiala and Lysell. There he is. All right, we got 2 late goals. At least there was that. Plus minuses. -2 from Stenberg and Guliev. And what's his name do? Mikola? 35 saves on 38 shots. Not bad. We'll give him one more game. We'll give the last game to Mikola. Last game of the preseason going here to against the Anaheim Ducks. I thought he was 22. No, I believe he's 21. But you could be right, actually. Hold on, let's double check. I think he's 21. Maybe the guy in Vancouver is 22. Mikola. And all these Haikila, Mikola. Yeah, he's 21. Mika Haikila. Tough names. Mika Haikila. Yes. What's up with Hellenius? 1 assist. Okay, cool. He's a fossil. Oh, no, that one killed me, RJ. Doughty being 65. That one really killed me. All right, last game of the preseason. Here we go. Last game of the preseason. First period, 1-0. Fabian Lysell! Come on now. There he is. Fabian. Second period, 2-1. There's Haikila making a push. And third period ends 3-2. Fiala on the power play. Good. Mikola made 32 saves. Mikola looked good. Mikola looked good. 7-0 San Francisco win. Not quite, but still a victory. -1s from Helenia, Stenberg, Ramirez, Guliev, Rubric. I didn't see anything from Rubric, really, eh? But Rubric, I'm not worried. He's got to play in the NHL. So Fabian Lysell in the end. 3 goals, 5 points in 3 games. That's really something to think about. Fiala, McIntyre, 4 points. Panarin, Perfetti with a couple. Stenberg a couple. Plus minuses weren't great for some of them. But again, just 3 games. No points from any of these guys here at the bottom. Yeah, Guliev having a bit of a rough go with the plus minuses. But we'll see what happens in the season. Same for Lindholm, no points there. And goaltending, Costa looked good, but Mikola in 2 starts looked really good. Yeah, that one hurt again. You're pulling some tough ones, RJ. You're pulling out some tough memories. So Lysell, he led the team. He led the team in scoring through those 3 games. I suppose we keep the team as is to start the season, but Haikila, I feel bad that you're not getting growth, but at the same time you're 21, 77. It's like you need to be in the NHL. It's delicate. It's delicate. So speaking of the AHL, we can fix up the lines there that we got the AHL guy signed. Make a quick swap here down in the AHL. Preferred lines. Just quickly do what we want to do here. So, of course, like Emelin, we want him first line center. Lucic was on the wing here. Knights was over here. Perron can be healthy scratch. We're just having him for the money. Basically, we signed him to 1 year, $5 million to get under the salary floor. So Sereda would come into the lineup over Perron. Kisakov, Perzogin, Pruka. Pruka we want playing. Suzuki's more just a placeholder. Serena Mikola should be the starter for growth. Yeah, okay. We'll give him the start of the year and see where it goes from there. Sorry, Kapanen goes center. Pruka right wing. Sereda left wing. Haltinen, Voigt. No, Voigt doesn't have to be a low top 6 though. But for Pruka, not as good of a fit. Tough fits. Yeah, Crosby doesn't give us any great fits, I would say. Voigt's got to stay, but can Sturm move out? Kapanen could swap up with him, which wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, not good for the chemistry, unfortunately, but unless Christian Knights moves off the first line, where does Christian Knights have a good fit? Nowhere, really, but really not the first line. Can you get good chemistry on the second with anybody? Can you get a +2 on the second line for Knights? Not even. Yikes. Okay, we'll just go with ice time. Defense, Sabrango, Johansson. We have no one that we're really growing here, right? Cornet, low top 4. Nikulin, Artem Nikulin. Arnold Cornet. Okay, we'll go like that. Martinson, low top 6D. Yeah, nothing special. Imanin, Galvis. None of the guys are guys who are ours, correct? Yeah, perfect. Okay, AHL's ready to go. NHL power play is set for now. Quickly just looking at the rest of the lineup that we always want to make sure is not going crazy. This is okay, but I'd probably prefer... Our best D prospects are still in the juniors. Yeah, makes sense. Mikola should start, and if he gets going, Meep's going to become Meek. Oh, that's funny. Meep into Meek. Yeah, Mikola could be our starter for opening night. I'm going to move Panarin off left wing to play with... we'll have... Panarin will come off... Actually, swap him with Lysell. Lysell won't play four-man power play. Panarin will go second unit with Perfetti. McIntyre will go first here. Dom, bonne soirée, mon ami. Bonsoir. Yeah, what am I saying? Bonsoir. Welcome to the stream. McIntyre, I said. McIntyre with Lindholm. It's only a +2, of course it is. And then the four-man on the second unit, Perfetti, Panarin. McIntyre will come off for Guliev. Pelika will come off the four-man as well, if I'd rather have, like... Let's give some ice time to Rubric, for example. Oh, that's true, Rubric's not playing on power play. Rubric's not getting power play time. That's something to consider. Rubric's not getting power play time. He has 4-star shooting. Maybe we let him grow on the third line, but third line plus four-man power play... I'd want to give him power play time, but we're already squeezing in Sandin Pelika and Hellenius. So basically, who do we want to get the ice time? Hellenius or Rubric? Hellenius had 1 power play point in the 3 preseason games. I'd probably rather have Lysell at the point and Rubric down here, but then where's Hellenius getting his ice time, right? He's an 80 overall, even lower. Rubric's medium elite. Rubric over Hellenius? Probably, eh? Then Hellenius can play the four-man power play. Yeah, forgot about Rubric needing to go there. So Rubric as the left shot. He won't be the finisher. It does give it a +1. That's good. So Rubric will go here. And then four-man power play, we will put Hellenius at the point to give him some ice time. I know he needs to growth more. I don't know. Does he? Higher potential. Hellenius, if we get growth from Hellenius, what's his ceiling versus Rubric's? That's what I'm thinking. Hellenius, we'll see what I can fit in for Hellenius. We'll give him four-man power play. We'll see what else we can give him. Penalty kill now. Penalty kill. Lindholm. Haikila. Eesh, I don't know about that on the first unit. I don't know. Let's go maybe Stenberg? Get a lifetime third line plus third unit penalty kill. First unit penalty kill. Let's try Otto Stenberg with Elias Lindholm. Ramirez and Romanov. Okay. Second pair. Beck can play wing to McIntyre, I guess. And third, Perfetti, Haikila. I guess he keeps some ice time. We're going to have to wait and see what happens. Hellenius isn't jumping Lindholm and Fiala in the near future. Rubric is taking Artemi Panarin's spot next year. True. Very true. All good points. 3-man PK. That's whatever. Just whatever. Actually, well, McIntyre's going to go here. Woo. Why would they put Beck and Haikila as the centerman? McIntyre and Perfetti. Welcome to all 26 of you joining us here tonight for episode number 19 of our San Francisco Starfleet Franchise Mode series. This is year number 5 of our expansion franchise mode. We're live every Thursday evening, so we'd love to have you join us more often. If this is your first time coming in, you can always join in as a part of the team by leaving a comment in the here on YouTube or over on the Discord server to add your thoughts to the series, and they will be incorporated as we go. So let's try maybe even Lindholm, maybe McIntyre, Panarin, playmaker and sniper. Panarin, McIntyre, Hudson as the first 3-on-3. Then the second 3-on-3 would be Lindholm, Fiala, and Guliev. Actually, let me swap with Romanov, then swap with Guliev. Of course, leave a like if you didn't already to give us some good luck to start the season. Obviously, join us. I promise we're not called. I promise we're not. And of course, subscribe if you haven't already to be made aware of all of those uploads. New MLB The Show 24 content coming soon as well. Do we want Rubric on the wing here? Or would we want somebody else here? Yeah, ASB could be nasty 3-on-3. Very good point. Hellenius could play, but that's more playmakers. Now, I'd probably have Rubric as the finisher with... where is Rubric? Oh, he's already there, of course. Rubric with Perfetti and Pelika. That would be a good, solid 3-on-3 line. Lindholm, Fiala, that works okay. And for the shooting, 95-95, 89-91, 89-99. Ooh, Panarin will go here. Fiala will go there. MLB, true, sorry about that, Hobbsy. The poll will be up tomorrow, let's say. There's so much going on in the real world, but I promise. Get in your votes for what team you want to see for our MLB The Show franchise mode series, which begins Tuesday. get in your suggestions, and then I'll make a poll from there. Welcome, Mark. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Who are we missing here? Haikila and his shooting? 86, 87. What's Lysel's? 84, 86. No, we'll stay at Perfetti. And Miko will start the season, I believe. Good. Expos, Twins. All right, so nasty 5-on-5 top 6 for those +5s there. Ridiculous stuff. Let's sim to the first game of the regular season now. I did go ahead before the stream started. The big red androids. I love it. I did go ahead and send out the scouts, so that'll be good, at least for a little bit. And now we're ready to start the season. All right. Year number 6, ladies and gentlemen, here in San Francisco, or with the Starfleet, but we're here in San Jose to start the season. It is our custom franchise league. Wins are worth 3 points. We have 2 conferences, 8 divisions. Mikola will get the start to the year. Juha Mikola, drafted 68th overall in 2025. He will get the start for year number 6. After 3 consecutive trips to the Stanley Cup final, let's see what we can do this season. In the regular season, we have won... We won 48, 44, and 48 wins the last 3 years. The Flyers offered us what? It was a third and something else for a second? Was that it? Let me know what it was, but I saw just pick swaps. I don't usually do pick swaps, but if you really like it, we can go back and look at it. Let's start off 2028-29 with the new leadership core as well. Don't forget that, with Gerard and Pesci and Moore all gone. Some of our original members, it really hurt. Lindholm is our captain, McIntyre and Romanov as our 2 alternates to begin this This is a 5th, a 6th, and Sturm for a second. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Because Sturm now, we had him as depth, but now he's in the AHL. That could be something. Let's get this first game. And, oh, no. Last thing. I'm so sorry. I said I wanted to look at the record book before we sim. Where did Gerard sit in our records? Before I add any more games to the records. Gerard sat as most games played in franchise history at 405, but Romanov will pass that soon. So Gerard was our franchise leader in games played at 405. Gotcha. McIntyre leads our franchise in goals at 153. Lindholm in points at 427. All good stuff. A second and depth for 2/5. I don't know. It feels like, yeah. Yet I can't get a third and a fourth for a decent player, or I can't trade a second for a third. But they'll give me a second for a 5th and 2 randos. Second in 2029 for a 5th, a 6th, and Sturm. Almost feels too cheese. Maybe I'll take a third for that. But if they're offering it. All right, now let's get started, ladies and gentlemen. Game 1, Year 6 with the San Francisco Starfleet, looking to make another march back to the Stanley Cup Final. First period, 1-0 Starfleet, and Avery McIntyre, the professor, opens up the semester. 1-0 after 20 for your Starfleet officers. Second period now, 3-0 Panarin and Bizu Owen Beck, 3-0 San Francisco after 40. 3-0 lead into the third period. Shots are pretty even. Nothing yet for the Sharks here, but still a lot of time to go. Shots still pretty tight. Class in session. Absolutely. Halfway through the third period, we're pulling away a little bit. Power play San Francisco, and it's Avery McIntyre's second of the evening. Second on the power play, and it's a 4-0 lead into the final 2 minutes now. Shots even once again, and it's an opening night shutout for Juha Mikola. Shots end tied at 28, but we win 4-0. Breaking through, former Starfleet officer Jonas Korpisalo. McIntyre with 2 goals and an assist. Mikola 28 saves shutout, and Artemi Panarin with a goal and 2 assists. First career, that's true. First career start, first career win, first career shutout. There must be goalies who have done that, but that must be very rare. That goes in the history books. Juha Mikola in the history books. Mikola. Wow, huh? Mikola. That's true. Good point. Senators trade a second's advantage ad for Brassard. Was that the trade? Ouch. Mikola, yeah, he'll get the start again next game. Very good. But okay, let's explore that. Philly, you want to give us that kind of deal? Let's see what's going on. 29 second they wanted to give us? Yeah, I think it was. Let's try 2029 second in exchange for a 5th and a... I don't want to... That's tough now. We have no picks after the third round. We'd have a 1st, 2 seconds, 3 thirds, then no dart throws for the 5th, 6th, or 7th rounds. Unless we could split it across. Maybe I can give you a 5th and a... Nah, not even. How about a 5th this year and a 6th next year? Like that. With Nico Sturm. I love Nico Sturm and his German nationality, but this year it seems as though he's not going to be getting ice time with us. They're buyers, yeah. Nico Sturm, what has he done with us in San Francisco? 22 games last year, 11 games the year before, so 33 games played, 4 points in 33 games. This year, I forget if it's low-high. Any prospect trade bait? I think it is, because in Vancouver it's also a high... I think it's high-low in Vancouver, right? Sorry. Trade bait like that? Anyone want to toss in? Well, yeah, but there's no one that they really are interested in. They want Sturm, which helps the deal. I mean, expiring contract, we could always go get Sturm in the future in free agency or something. If they want to give it... If they are offering us the second, hard to say no to that for a 5th, a 6th, and a depth player. They seem to have their eyes set on him. They think they're going to be a good team. I'll take that if you want to do it, Philadelphia. Okay, all right. Why not just accept our proposal? Sent us a few days ago. Okay, thank you, Danny Briere. All right, I'll take the second. It's unfortunate that Nico Sturm has to leave, but I'll take the second. And Doggy comes in with a $4.99. Here's why you should do the Twins. It took them 20 years to win a playoff series. They also lost their main pitcher, Sonny Gray, to free agency. We'll watch. Thank you, Doggy. Let me go ahead and add that to the tally. All donations add you to the running tally. Another entry into our draw for created players in our next franchise mode series. Remember that if you donate through the PayPal link in the description, that will double your number of entries. So Doggy adds another to his. There you go. Noted. Thank you, sir. Very much appreciated. Helping to pay for MLB The Show 24. So down in the AHL. Let's check this out here. Leave a big like for Doggy if you haven't already. Doggy, what a legend. Let's get Suzuki up to the third line, excuse me. Do we need someone? Then Perron would come in. Okay, yeah, David Perron comes in. David, and Kisakov can play center. And you could get their owners to pay for players? The Twins, you mean? Yeah. 4-on-4 classic. I set all lines. Emlyn goes there. How about on the power play? Do we fix them? Do I agree that I agree that it makes sense. Absolutely. I would say that the votes are currently in favor of the Expos, but that's why we're going to do a poll. The Twins have been in conversations in our Discord server for a while, so they'll get their vote. They'll get their spot in the poll. Everyone can go center. Lucic and Christian Knights can go here. Of course, it's... Lucic, by the way, crazy shooting at 96 shooting accuracies for Lucic. Okay, so Nico Sturm, thank you for your service here, but for a second-round pick, hard to pass that up. Good catch there from Gen Z. All right, let's get back to it. Yeah, let's give another simulation. Hold on, I went to the calendar by accident. Let's do another game here with against the Oilers. Then we'll go to the home opener against the Sharks. Then we'll do calendar simulation. Come on. That's true, fantasy team draft too. You know what, Hobbsy? I'm thinking a team for the first series, and then because it'll be more consistent than the Pirates, because the Pirates we stopped for a bit thinking that we were done. Then we came back to it. So a second series of MLB would probably be a fantasy draft. The first one would probably be a team. First period, 1-0 Oilers, breaking Mikola's shutout streak as it's Fortier opening it up in the first period. Second period, 3-1. Draisaitl scores twice, then Panarin answers back. We're down by 2 headed into the third period, outshooting Edmonton 32-17. Down by 2 here in the third. Let's go. Who's going to start the rally for us? Panarin got us 1. Let's look at our top 6. Let's try something here. Power play Edmonton, extended power play. Killed off, thankfully. Come on now. But nothing going. Hold on, there's Rubric on the power play. His first career NHL goal gets us within 1. Power play again. That time killed off, though. Outshooting them like crazy. More than double. Wow, and Stuart Skinner hangs on. Shots end 48-23. And we lose 3-2. Oh, boy. That's crazy. 3 stars in this one. Stuart Skinner making 46 saves. That's ridiculous. After we dropped that one 3-2. But Rubric gave us a chance. Good to see. Pulled groin. AHL can fix that. Head coach replace. All right. Let's go see the home opener against the San Jose Sharks. And then we'll get into the calendar now. One more game. Then I got to remember to turn the auto goalie rotate back on, too. Mikola's going to get another start here. Have you ever seen a goalie goal? No, in sim? No, I have not. I have not, Trevor. I've seen a lot of simulations, right? Here we go. Home opener in San Francisco on the holodeck here on the Enterprise. Let's do it. First period, 1-0. Fabian Lysell on the power play. Yeah, Yamamoto's debut today was something. 1-1 Cole Eiserman scoring there. Pleshkov from the weekend. 5-1 after 40. Panarin, Lindholm, and then 2 from Perfetti. We know how to light up Jonas Korpisalo. Shots are 17-13 after 40, and we're up by 4. 5-1 San Francisco after 40. Not a lot of shots from either side, but 6 goals scored in total, and we have a 4-goal lead, which should be enough to get us the win in front of our fans here at Starfleet Academy. In front of everybody here in San Francisco. You love to see it. 6-1. Rubric gets his first career even strength goal. And that'll be all she wrote. All right, we end up getting outshot 28-25, but we win 6-1. Nikola looks great again. Great job. 2 goals from Perfetti, a goal and assist from Lysell, and 3 assists from Kevin Fiala for the big 6-1 victory. Rubric is scoring. So I'll turn auto goalie rotate back on for a bit, but I don't want Kosa getting too many starts here. Yeah, that's a Korpisalo stat line if we ever saw one, eh? I might have to keep auto goalie rotate turned off for Nikola to get the starts, but we'll auto... Where am I going? Auto rotate goalies. There it is. Nikola's our guy, but we got to make sure Kosa's getting starts too so we can make a proper decision. So, off to the calendar simulation now. 6 points in 3 games we got from McIntyre. As we'll go sim... We want to see the Devils for sure, yeah, but... Let's just sim. Let's just sim and see what happens for a little bit here. A couple of weeks of simulation. Hosting the Rangers, 4-2 loss. Hosting the Ducks, 4-1 loss. In San Jose, 4-1 win. In Anaheim, 8-6 win. Woo. In Philadelphia, 8-2 win. 4-3 win against the Sharks. Very good. Nice little string of wins there after a bit of a rough patch there for a few games. On defense, who came in? Was it this guy? Low 7th D? I think that's who it was. Martinson, yes. There we go. What's up here? Emanen, looking good. All right, Topi Emanen. I gotta switch back though. AHL, NHL, Classic, swap. We're 2-3-2 in the AHL. 9-3 win, 5-4 win. That gives us a 6-game winning streak. Woo! We were 2-3-0. Now we're 8-3-0. Let's keep on going. Let's hope to continue having this dominance against the Sharks as well. Crystal on a 7th for a 3rd, a 6th, and Cunnin, pass. Definitely not the neutral zone as of now. 5-3 loss at MSG. 6-3 win against the Sharks again. They're a 3-1 win against San Jose. 3-2 loss, 5-1 loss. There are 3 guarantees in life. Death, taxes, and beating the Sharks. The goal's 4. Yeah, that goal's 4, though. Let's go see our good rivals, the Islanders. We're hosting them in a week. Let's go see them, one of our main rivals in the series. 3-game losing streak, then a 7-5 win. Then a 4-3 shootout loss. So we're 11-7-1 through, where are we? 19 games. So game number 20, we'll pause after this one to take a look here. The Sharks are like half our wins. 29 points in 19 games from Artemi Panarin. Love it. You know what, doggy? I don't know if I said this on stream. I'm not afraid to say it. I was not sure if it ever came up. I was actually homeschooled for most of my academic career, and then I went to private school in grade 10 and 11, or as we say in Quebec, secondaire 4 et 5, sec 4 and 5. Then I went to cégep, and then I went to university. So, first period here against the Islanders, 2-1 victory. Kevin Fiala opens it up. Then it's Avery McIntyre on the power play, make it 2-0. Then Data782 Hall of Famer Eli Tolvanen makes it 2-1, cutting the lead to 1. Second period now, 2-2 as Wallstrom ties it up on the power play. Shots are 30-13, more than double in our favor. We'll be starting the third period on the power play, but we're all tied up at 2 here. Power play, and it's Avery McIntyre giving us the go-ahead goal. You love to see it. 3-2 with 5 minutes into the third period. Shots are 36-16. Power play Islanders killed off by Starfleet. And then McIntyre adds another. Is that a hat-trick? Yeah, hat-trick for McIntyre. 4-2 San Francisco. Why do we face the Sharks so much? And then Panarin another. Technically yes, Caleb. Technically yes. Bo Horvat making it a 5-3 game, but then Afanaseyev making it a 6-3 final with the empty netter. So yeah, we face the Sharks so often because we play the interdivision games most often. So San Jose, Los Angeles, all the Hollywood division teams, and Anaheim, those are the teams we'll see the most. Avery Mack run it back. So we had a hat-trick from McIntyre, 3 assists from Cole Hudson, a goal assist from Panarin. I believe that's 31 points in 20 games now for Panarin. Is that it? Yes. 31 points in 20 games from Artemi. He is not slowing down. So just a quick look at how things look in the entire NHL. Somehow, the Sharks have a decent record, right? try and claw my way back in fantasy. Yeah, if only you had McIntyre in your team, eh? So we lead the NHL right now, or at least we're tied with Vancouver. Good to see. Panarin now, 31 points through 20 games so far. Fiala, 26 and 20. Lindholm, 25. McIntyre, 24. And Perfetti. That's what we want to see from Cole Perfetti. Point per game plus. And Fabian Lysell with 18. Yes! Yes, Fabian. Yes! Hudson, 15. Rubric, 10 goals, 14 points. Good. Stenberg, 10. Afanaseyev, 8 even. Axel Sandin Palika, he's getting his 16 minutes per night. That's good. Guliev, 8 points. Playing much more, though. Guliev playing 25 minutes a night. Oh, my goodness. Haikila, 7 points. Oh, I totally forgot that it was going to be a trial for Haikila. I totally forgot that it was just going to be a trial. But at the same time, we said he needs his ice time. And he looks okay. 7 points in 20 games is not horrible. -4. Hellenius also 7. Hellenius has the same amount of points and way less ice time. Romanov, Beck, Mugli, -2 with 3 points. Ramirez, +5. And goaltending, Mikula 7-5-1, 1 shutout, 909 save percentage. Sebastian Kosa 5-2, but horrible numbers. So I gotta say, I think we're gonna roll Mikula for a little bit now. Let's roll Mikula, because Kosa is not impressing me. Who knows? Trade candidate, expiring contract. You never know. Let's make sure he's starting, then we'll turn off auto goalie rotate. There we go. Mikula will get the start. Did I see growth? No. All good. Okay, let's go to settings, and we'll keep on simulating in the calendar as we move closer to the halfway point. Leave your predictions for the season if you haven't already. Things are getting, becoming more and more clear of how this team will look. Oh, it was a medium class, eh? Yeah, medium draft class. That fourth line may need to be bolstered at the deadline, especially if we send Haikila down for ice time at 8 minutes a night. Yeah, I hear you. I love my new, not just the comfort of my chair, but I love that I can lean back and rock in my chair. That was the one thing I really couldn't do on the folding chair. Dice says, I think we hit 50 wins. That would be the first in franchise history. We've never gotten more than 48. Good. So we're on pace for how many right now? Hold on. Let me just do the quick calculations here. We have 12 wins out of 20 games, so 82 divided by 2 times 12. We're on pace for 49 wins right now. 49 win pace. McIntyre gets 55 goals or more. All right. Mid-40s even, okay. Let's go see. Yeah, I won't tip over. Thank you. I'll try my best, actually. Let's go see. We're going to see the Devils as well. Let's just keep simming. Nothing special. Maybe even the Bruins. Lysel's old team, maybe. Let's just start simming and see what happens. Anaheim, 3-1 win. Gaudette injured in the AHL. Head coach replaces. Washington were hosting the Capitals, 4-2 loss. Then a 5-4 win against St. Louis. 4-1 win against the Canucks. 8-7 overtime win against the Coyotes. Wow. How about that for a barn burner? 8-7 overtime win. Whew. Sorry, it was, who came back? Gaudette. What was his name? Marc-André quelque chose? Marc-André. Ça va ton genou? Well, it was his knee, eh? Yeah. Ça va mieux? Marc-André Gaudette? There you go. And Guliev, sprained ankle, out for a few games here. Till December 7th. That could be a little week plus. Okay, so if Guliev's out, that gives a chance now for... Do we go Axel Sandin Palika on the top pair? No, that's -1. Maybe Ramirez. No, we can't go two Americans. I get Romanov, Mugli. Mugli gives it a +1. Okay, you know what? It's for a week. It's only for a week. Mugli, you're going first pair with a +1. But replacing him, we'll have Svozil as the two-way D. Svozil will replace here on the third pair. And on the power play, Svozil will come off. I'm going to put Haikila. Let's give him some ice time. As much ice time as possible for Haikila. Let's give it to him. Doesn't help, though, with the X's on the tendencies and all that. Okay, 5-3 loss, 2-1 loss. Let's keep going till this game against Vancouver. Then we'll switch up Mikula. Let's give him a break after these next few games. 5-2 win against the Islanders, and then a 4-3 overtime loss against the Bruins. We are 17-10-2 through 29 games. Do we want to give this start to... yeah, may as well. Why not? 41 points, wow, from Panarin. Let's give a start to Kosa at this point. How's he doing? How's Mugli doing? Enjoying the ice time? Leon, big Leon. Mikula, how the numbers look? 905 save percentage. Yeah, with all the ice time, it's going to come down a little bit. But let's give him a little bit of a break. Let's give this next game to Kosa. Let's see what happens. against Vancouver and Sandin Pelika injures his hamstring. Okay, out for a week again. Is Guliev back to playable injury? He is. Okay, we'll bring back Guliev then. So here's what we'll do. Svozil, Leon Botter, legend. Guliev will come back for Svozil and go back top pair. Then Svozil will come in for Axel Sandin Pelika on the third pair. There we go. And on the power play, I'm going to wait until he's back, until what's-his-name is back. 2-1 shootout win. We just squeaked it out, so well done to Kosa. Let's give him another start. Ricky Brain the Dane. Yes, Ricky Brain, legend. And then, of course, now he re-injures. That's the risk we take. At least it's only another week. But now I got to call up a defenseman. Boy. Who we calling up here? Who are we calling up? Let's see. Everyone has to go through waivers. Who could we risk more than anybody else? Marc-Antoine Gaudette. Venez, venez, venez. Why not? Boris, the Latvian locomotive Kalinin. Legend. Ricky Brain the Dane. Haven't heard that name in a while. Okay, back to Mugli top pair. And back to, what's his name? And then Gaudette. Marc-André Gaudette. 5th round pick of 2022. Hasn't played in the NHL ever. NHL debut pour Marc-André. Both in the AHL. So, premier match. Here we go. Mats Rodin. Yeah, Mats Rodin was another legend. He really picked it up towards the end of... not the end of the series, but the end of when we were GMing. Switch back. Let's see it one more time. 4-3 win. All right, I see you, Kosa. I'll give Kosa one more, then we'll go back to Mikkola, since it's another back-to-back. One more for Kosa, and it's an 8-3 win. Good. So at least we have more confidence in Kosa now. At least there's more confidence. Let's go back to Mikkola, who's getting tired. Poor guy was getting tired. Kosa's numbers are now up to 886. Okay, at least getting up a little bit. Still not great. His record's good. Let's go back to Mikkola now. As we're going to wait for Guliev and Sandin Pelika to both be fully healthy on the 14th. Matthias Forsström was the sniper you're thinking of, Doggy. Here against the Kings, 4-1 loss. Come on, Mikkola. Sandin Pelika's back, so we have to pretty much put him in the lineup now, eh? Yeah, we could put auto-rotate back on, probably. If that's going to be the case. Marc-André, how do we look here, buddy? Hey, look, he got an assist. He's a +3? What? Yes, goalies can win the call there. It's rare, though. I don't want to send anybody down. I don't want to send Marc-André down. I guess we have to. Marc-André, babe, great to see, buddy. Great to see. Yeah, we just did that, though, and Guliev got injured. I know he played first pair, but still, it's an injury could happen anywhere in the lineup. We'll put Sandin Pelika back on third pair. Which, yeah, what was I saying exactly? Like, we have to do... Yeah, we basically have to, or else we have to send somebody down. So it's still a risk of putting a guy on being injured, but... Yeah, Steve Mason won the 2008 Calder, I believe. Let's see another game here. Guliev back to full health. Okay, against the Blackhawks. A second for Romanov. Interesting. 5-2 win. Good. Okay, back to the lines. Guliev's back to full health. Big legend. Mugli, he's looking good. He's looking good. He's getting his ice time up. Sandin Pelika is going to come out of the lineup for Guliev, who's fully healthy. Mugli will go back here. Then Sandin Pelika comes back. Yeah, we'll check Svozil in like the next game when we can see, like in one more day even. Yeah, there we go. So Svozil, how did you do? Back in the lines again for the 100th time. That's it. You're bringing up a lot of painful memories, RJ, but it's funny. Svozil had 1 goal, was a +3. That's good. Good work, Stanislav. So Svozil comes out. Sandin Pelika goes back in. I believe that replaces everybody where they should be. And on the power play, we'll get Haikila off. Haikila, any power play points for Mika Haikila? 1 power play points, and a shorthanded goal even this year. So at least there's that. Mika Haikila had a power play assist. It was Guliev here. Oops. Guliev goes here. And on the second unit, Pelika goes there. Great. Sending Pelika any power play points? He has five of his 12 points on the power play. And like that was only like what 3 or 4 games as on the first power play. Yeah, classic glitches, good old days. So I think we'll turn the auto back on. At this point, the power play merchant. I love any fill-in-the-blank merchant. We're getting close to game 41, by the way, which is we're going to pause for the halfway point anyways, just to look at how things are looking. But we should be full steam ahead to get this season done. Okay. How many games have we played? 34. Okay, let's get back to the calendar then. So 34 so far. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Game number 41 will be against Dallas. Okay, that's Dallas, baby. 7-5 win against the Panthers. 3-2 win against the Blue Jackets. Good. 5-0 shutout against the Blackhawks. Great. Lucic has a neck sprain. All right, down in the AHL. San Jose 4-3 overtime loss. Columbus 6-2 win. Detroit 5-4 win. There we go. There we go, gentlemen. Let's go see... We faced Dallas. Let's go see Dallas then at home. They're 20-17-3. Why not? Let's go see a game here against Dallas. We haven't seen... Actually, wait. This is exactly what we wanted to go see. Yeah, this is exactly what we wanted to go see. Yeah, that's game 41. What am I saying? Okay. First period. No scoring. Second period. Hold on. Before I look at the score. That was 30 shots between the two teams in the first period. So just saying. Second period. 2-0 Dallas. Rasmussen and Heikkila. Heiskanen. Rasmussen and Heiskanen. Boys are buzzing. Shots 28-27 for Dallas through 40. It's 2-0. Hold on. 2-1 as Panarin makes it a 1-goal game. Hunter Jones between the pipes for Dallas. But Antonio scores for the Stars, make it 3-1. Down by 2 with 12 minutes to go. Panarin carrying this season. Power play San Francisco. We lose the opportunity. Holland power play once again. And once more. It was short. Both times it was like 1 minute though. 3 minutes to go. Final 2 minutes. Final minute. That'll be all she wrote. Shots and 45-38. Nikolai did well. But too bad. Hunter Jones. We know Hunter Jones and what he can do. But Mikola's second star. But yeah, Hunter Jones makes sense that he just shuts the door. Legend. Future Data 72 Hall of Famer, you would think. So, ladies and gentlemen, at the halfway point, we're on pace to go 52, 24, and 6. 52, 24, and 6 is our pace. And Artemi Panarin is on pace for 114 points. Wow, wow, wow. The future Hall of Famer, DHOF. So in the entire league, of course, we're leading our division. In the entire league, we are leading the NHL. Very nice. 79 points, 26, 12, and 3. 24 regulation wins, so 2 wins in, beyond regulation, which means less points, but that's okay. So it's good to have more regulation wins. 4.1 goals for per game, leading the league by a good margin. 3.1 goals against per game, which is closer to the better side of things. Power play at 28.5 to lead the league. Very good. Pounding kill, though, 84.7. Okay. 114 with the most in franchise history. I think so. Penalty kills pretty much in the middle. Closer to the top than the bottom, though. 114, I believe that'll be a franchise record. I believe. So, and even Fiala on pace for 102. Kevin Fiala, who scored 82. He was point per game last year. 82 and 82. He's on pace to get 102. Kevin Fiala. Panarin on pace last year got 92. Who got 100 last year? 114 pace this year. Oh my goodness, Artemi Panarin. McIntyre on pace for 52 goals and 98 points. That would be a career high by far. Very good. Avery. Cole Perfetti also on pace for 98 points. His career high is 78. Great. Lindholm, same thing. So 3 players on pace for 98 points or more. And we have 5 players on pace for 98 points or more. Wow. Fabian Lysell on pace for 74 points. Yeah, 74 pace. That's crazy, Fabian. We put trust in him, and he's repaying us. Oh, yeah, it's true. Elias had 100, yes. Rubric on pace for 30... Sorry, 30, what am I saying? On pace for 56? Yeah, 56. That's great for rookie season. Same for Cole Hudson. Stenberg on pace for 44. Romanov on pace for 30. Guliev on pace for 20. Oh, he had a few less games. Heikkila, 13 points on pace for 26. Yeah. Pelika on pace for 26. Or, well, he only played 38 games, but that, yeah, better than his rookie season. But he's getting a lot of ice time. Yeah, he's same as last year. Same as last year, Axel Sandin Pelika. Okay. Fanaseev, Hellenius, Beck, Ramirez, Mugli, Svozil. All right, goaltending here. This season. Yes, he did. And there is Joe. Lots of faith in this team for the rest of the season. Let's go Avery McIntyre, the professor who teaches goal scoring. Captain next year. Go Fleet, go. Joe, for the big love to Professor Avery McIntyre. Thank you for that. Another entry for Joe to the player creation. Thank you very much for the addition, of course, to the MLB The Show 24 fund. And that adds another one for Mighty Joe. I'd say if anyone's getting a player, it's likely Mighty Joe with the amount of entries he has right now. Thank you very much for your contribution. Luck with the captaincy, but hey, I'm all about being in the ear for the captaincy next. Yeah, so we got Avery has the A. So Mikla has 16, 10, and 3 with 2 shutouts, 907 save percentage, 2.84 goals against. And then Sebastian Kosa, yeah, he does lead the McIntyre fan club. Kosa is 10 and 2, but 888 save percentage and 3.47 goals against. So yeah, it would be Landon, it would be. So I wonder, do we have like a bunch of the league leaders here? Panarin, no. So Eichel leads the NHL with 59 points in 42 games, but Panarin's right there, and so are our other players. Fiala's here at 51. Then there's McIntyre. Then there's Lindholm. Yeah, our guys are up there. Looking at the defensemen in the league, it's Adam Fox at 40. And the goaltenders, it's Gabriel Daigle. Yeah, Ryan Leonard was up there too. Good catch. Ryan Leonard was up there. Former Starfleet officers, Spencer Knight, Jonas Corpusalo, they're out there. Speak those facts, Landon. And the rookie scoring, it is Rubric leading the way. All right. Caden Kang, 5th overall pick of 2027. Looking good, 86 overall, 26 points. Rasmussen, McDonough. And then there's our guy, Minka Haikila. There he is. Rookie goalies, Mikla leading the way. Good. There's Meach is in the NHL. Hold on. Wesley Meach, like 60 whatever overall. Rubik could go for the Calder. He's playing in the NHL. Kang the Conqueror. I love it. Rookie goalies, Wesley Meach. He's up to a 74. Look at him. He was a 69? Up to a 74. Still at 74 at 23 is not great. He's not looking that hot either in the NHL, but shout out to Wesley Meach. Good numbers in the AHL in Texas. What a machine. Meep. What an absolute machine. Sadly, we had no more room for him, but love to see it. Okay. Let's get back to the calendar. Still a good story. Absolutely. Back to the calendar. Nothing really that we're stopping for right now. Oh, we want the Devils. We want to see the Devils, eh? We never saw them yet. Who swept us out of the postseason, out of the Stanley Cup final last year. We had never lost a series in less than 6 games. We always lost in 6 or 7, if ever. And the Devils swept us in 4 games in the Stanley Cup final last year, and they're 23, 13, and 3 right now. We definitely want to go see them. Lucic fully healed. Good. We love Meach. Gaudette, the defenseman, is here, right? Marc-André Gaudette was playing there. Okay, so Gaudette, we'll put him back in. Oh, yeah, must have gotten injured. Domingo version, yes. Lucic, let's get Lucic in. Lucic, 17 goals for Skyler. And Pentakainen will come back out for Gaudette, Marc-André. Merci beaucoup, Marc-André. Okay, back to the calendar. Guliev again, injured groin. Man, that's 3 1-week injuries for Guliev. Come on, buddy. So Mugli gonna go back. You know what? I don't care. Forget the -1. Palika's gonna get top pair. Let's give top pair. AIK's record. We'll check that right after this. And Svozil's back in. We'll check right here. 4-3 win. Very good. They are 17, 13, and 5 down in the AHL. Not looking good. They're 7th in their division or conference, whatever you want to call it. 2 more games. Dallas. We lost 3-1 at home. Now we're going to be playing against them in Dallas. Guliev is back. A little extra ice time for Sandin Palika. Got an assist, I believe. Good. Up the ice time a little. Put him back there. Svozil, no points, but that's okay. Guliev. He's back. Good. And 7-4 win. Good. So 4-0 loss. Yikes. Against Dallas. Wonder if it was a shutout for Meach. 7-4 win right after that, though. Now we're facing the Devils in New Jersey, where we got swept out. Yeah, they're 26-13-3 right now. We're 28-13-3. So we have 2 more wins in 2 more games, but they're a very good team as well. In New Jersey, let's do it. Facing the Devils for the first time since they swept us out of the Stanley Cup final. Big revenge game. Go out there, leave it all on the ice, gentlemen. First period, 2-1 Devils. Tyson Jost and then Adam Yurchek scoring the first 2 for the Devils. Then Fiala getting the first one for us. Shots are 15-12 for New Jersey. We're down by 1. Second period, Dawson Mercer makes it 3-1 as Sebastian Cossa was pulled, maybe due to injury. Shots are 27-23 New Jersey. We're down by 2. New Jersey, there's our kryptonite. Yeah, Cossa game. Hang on tight. Here we go. He's doing okay, but we need some goals here. We've got to break through Vanacek. That was our problem last time in the postseason as well. Power play, there it is. Elias Lindholm brings us within 1. The captain has a little bit of life and light within himself. Final 3 minutes. We need 1 more to tie it up late. Shots end 34-32, and we lose 3-2. Vitek Vanacek. And Cossa, torn groin, out till March. Well, that helps us with the decision-making process. Wow. And that actually gives Jet Greaves some starts now. Okay, so Mikkola is our starter from here on out, and Greaves will back him up. As a torn groin, you'd think it's even longer, but only 2 months for Sebastian Cossa out for it with a torn groin. That's why he got pulled last game. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Whew. You're right, Vanacek, Skinner, Vejmelka, the EA Patrick Waz. Ouch. So, okay, that'll give Greaves some starts. We can make a better decision when the deadline gets closer. Let's just do some simulation and see what happens. And each time, let's make a trade. Bruins, we lose 5-2. Panthers, we win 6-4. Winnipeg, for win number 30, we lose in the shootout. Wild, there it is, win number 33 win. 9-3 win, 6-0 win. There we go. Romanov and Cunnin for a second and a 7th. No, thank you. In Pittsburgh, a second and a 3rd for Romanov and a 3rd. No, thank you. 6-3 win. Juha and Jet, the tandem for the net. Woohoo! Get that copy written. Let's go see the Flames. Yeah, the Flames are almost at 30 wins. 4-2 win against the Hurricanes. Love it. Okay, so we are 34-15-4. Looking good. Now in Calgary, facing the 29-19-2 Flames. Here we go. First period, 1-0. Kevin Fiala. Second period, 2-1. Zubi ties it up. He wouldn't be there in this world. In the real world, I mean. And Ryan Rubrick restores our lead. Shots are 26-19 through 40. We're up by 1, but Granlund quickly ties it up early in the 3rd period. Calgary power play now, and just like that, we're up by 1 to down by 1. Cossa pulled his groin out until March. Wow, okay, yeah. Definitely a calm reaction from me, as I didn't really care that much, because it just allows Mikkola to start, and Greaves can get in as well. Down by 1 late. There we go! Panarin has some passion. Can we see overtime, please? Yes, I've been waiting to see overtime. Shots end 38-27, and we are headed to overtime as Panarin ties the game up. We're up 3-1. 3-2, excuse me, or 2-1. Yeah, then we're down 3-2, now tied 3-3. Let's get in there. Elias Lindholm against his old team, the team that let him go in the expansion draft. They didn't think that they could keep him on a 1-year contract. They let him go, and here he is now the captain of San Francisco. Axel Sandin Pellikka game-winning goal coming up. All right, noted. I hear you. Oh, Kentucky got knocked out of March Madness? Wow. All right, here we go. Finally, we erase a 3-2 deficit. Overtime here at Scotiabank Arena. McIntyre wins it back, but Huberdeau picks it up. Panarin gets board pinned. Does the puck leave the zone? Yes, it does. At least there's that. Here's Elonen. He slips by his man, but Mikkola stays with him, makes the save. Huberdeau fighting with it with Hudson. Hold on, that can be a power play coming up, maybe? No, I thought it might be. All right, here comes Hudson with some space in the middle, but can't get it off the boards. Hacken, get your predictions in for the scores. Yes, Landon says Panarin. Here's Elonen. Big blocker save from Mikkola. McIntyre. Let's get, hold on, can we change up here? Yes, let's get Axel Sandin Pellikka out as well with this. Hold on, Panarin slips by his man. All alone! Tarasov glove save. So far on his own. So much space. Could have taken a break and just sat down for a moment with a coffee and then taken the shot. Whew. Panarin close to the league leading goals. All right, so it's Fiala, Lindholm, and Axel Sandin Pellikka. Here we go, offensive zone draw. Lindholm loses that one. Elonin, he gets it up to Coronado. 2-on-1. Here's Dubois. Is that Pierre Dubois? Poked away by ASP. Very nice. Lindholm to Sandin Palika. That's in. Here we go. 2-on-1. Sandin Palika. Is he going to keep in front? Little redirect tip. And that stopped short side. Now Fiala gets it back though. Palika one-timer. Lindholm. I don't know if that was a piece of that got caught, but it goes wide. 2 in the corner. That's not a good recipe. Dubois comes out. Now here comes Coronado. Let's change up the forwards. Coronado coming in. Oh, he gets bumped and actually has to dump it in. All right, great. Well done. Here's Hacken. Shot on net, stopped by Mikola. Sending Palika up to Rubric. Let's get sending Palika off. Rubric to Perfetti. Great pass all on Cole Perfetti. Game on his stick. Stopped by Tarasov once again. Another breakaway save from Danil Tarasov. 2-on-1 now for the Flames the other way. Elin broken up by Guliev. Guliev back up the other way again. Into Calgary territory. He keeps. Tries to pass, but Hacken breaks it up. 2-on-1 again the other way. Actually more of a 1-on-1. Huberdeau against Guliev, gets bumped, slips by his man, but Mikola sticks with it and makes the save. Wow. All right, let's get back to the first units now. 3:08 to go in overtime. Woo! That was really something. Let me get a little sip here. McIntyre throwing the body this season. 4th in the league in hits. They don't know forehand, backhand. Jeez, come on. Defensive zone draw. McIntyre wins it back to Hudson. Off the boards. Good pass, Panarin. 2-on-1 with McIntyre. Here we go. Avery McIntyre is class in session. Big save from Tarasov. He says, I'm skipping class. Panarin. Hold on. In front. Oh, weird tip there. Hudson. McIntyre. Panarin. One-timer. And that's saved by Tarasov. Whew. Sticking with it. Kubalik now. Ooh, just letting him slip by. Come on. Come on, Kubalik. His move is broken up by Hudson. He can't get through his skates. Hudson now up to McIntyre. He keeps too long. Now here's Kubalik. Over to Lucius. Woo, Chad Lucius. Data 72 Hall of Famer. As Mikola makes the save. Exciting overtime here for once. Teaching, hands-on teaching. Now 130 hits. Tying him for the second in the league. Second in the NHL. Defensive zone draw for Lindholm. That's broken up there. We're on a 5-game winning streak? Oh, yeah. All right. Fiala over to Guliev. Here, he slips by his man, Guliev! Another breakaway save by Tarasov! Fiala, Guliev broken up Kubalik. Guliev again stopped by Tarasov. We'll have to see his hits. We'll check that, Gen Z, next time we check his stats. Lucius, a breakaway now for Calgary! Stuck with it, yeah, Mikola did. One-timer again, stopped from the slot. Well done. Guliev, kick that out, buddy. 2 minutes left in overtime. Guliev, 2-on-1 with Lindholm. Lindholm takes the shot that's stopped by Tarasov. Off the boards, behind the net to Guliev. In front, redirect. Oh, what a save on the doorstep by Tarasov! Oh, my! Hold on, we got to see that one again. Whoa, what a desperation save! Hold on a second. Hold on a second. In front. And just... Oh, it was off the post. Okay, I didn't have the volume up high enough, I guess. But then he... Okay. Ah, just off the post. All right, back the other way. Here's Kubalik. Uyghur, broken up. We're getting tired out here. Come on. Good. Fight, Guliev. Fight! There we go. We get it out. Good. And a power play coming up. Good. Hold on. Lindholm slips by, though. Lindholm to negate the power play. Another huge save from Tarasov. Haikila coming on now. That shot is wide. Couldn't get it out of my mouth. Lindholm in front. Panarin stopped by Tarasov. I thought he scored for a second. Woo! Wow, that's like what, 4 or 5 breakaway saves from Tarasov? We gotta take a timeout here. We're too tired. Wow, shots are 49-34. Tarasov making miracles. Whew, I should put the first unit, but oh my goodness. Okay. 4-on-3 power play now. One back, there we go. One-timer, great set play as Panarin had a great shot. That stopped though. Here's Cole Hudson. One-timer again. Oh, broken stick! And Granlund will dump it down. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, incredibly improved sim play for this one game. Finally. Here's Hudson. Doggy RL type shot from Aquila. And then what happened here? No! I looked away to read the comment. Okay, yes! I thought it was a penalty for us! And that's Vlasic, 2 for tripping. Ooh, hoo, hoo. We're going to have a 5-on-3 power play here. Oh my. I turned away. I just heard the whistle. I saw penalty. Wow. All right. 5-on-3 here in overtime. This is our chance for 4 minutes. What? Oh, because it gets compounded in overtime? Wow. All right. Here we go with a minute to go in overtime. It's 5-on-3 from here to the end. Oh, no. I thought I saw 4. Okay, it's not compounded. No. I misunderstood. All right. Palika over to Panarin. Let's set this up, boys. Let's go. Panarin. McIntyre scores! Avery McIntyre. Of course we were going to score on that power play. San Francisco wins it in overtime. Well, they can't get it in the slot, but I was almost going to change the sliders. But San Francisco wins it on the 5-on-3 power play. Avery McIntyre, who else but the professor? Whew, class is dismissed. Great goal in tight. Very nice. Avery McIntyre. Yeah, shootouts can get ugly, but OT dub for Mac. Called it. There you go, Joe. With the A on his chest as well. Professor, my professor. Shots ended, what, 51-34. Panarin, third star. Poor Tarasov got done dirty. Second star was Tyler Bertuzzi from Calgary. That's not their lucky charms, I guess, eh? And McIntyre with the game-winning goal and 4 hits as well. Let's check out the hits from McIntyre. Yeah, we're interested. Has he just been throwing the body this season, or has that been a part of his game? 35, 15, and 4 is now our record, ladies and gentlemen, as Panarin has 78 points in 54 games. Is that a higher pace than 114? You would think so. Hold on, 78 and 54. That is a 118-point pace for Panarin right now. Wow. Avery McIntyre looking good. Yes, not as... last year, 158... in 82. This year, 130. Yeah, so he's on pace to have a career high in hits, absolutely. McIntyre, 6'1", 3-star physical, but throws the body. There you go. That's what we like to see from a leader. Crazy. Let's get back to the calendar now. That was a fun game. Let's get some simulation done, though. So I want to continue to move towards the deadline. Let's just sim and see what happens. Let's do it. All right, Penguins and Predators coming up at home. 3-2 loss, 2-1 shootout loss, 6-1 win against the Carolina Hurricanes, though. Second and a second for Romanov and a third. Maple Leafs 5-2 win in Toronto, 5-3 win in Anaheim, 3-2 loss in Nashville, 3-2 shootout loss in Calgary. Let's keep on getting... Let's go up to the deadline. Why not? Let's go up to the deadline at this point. Let's keep going. Fanaseyev with a concussion out till March 28th. That's too bad. Deadline needs, fourth line PK, D-depth, backup goalie. Let's see at the deadline how those guys are doing. Let's give them till the deadline to continue to prove themselves. Then we'll see what's needed for the deadline. Luke Cunnin gets to finally come into the lineup now. Finally. Great to see you, buddy. Hi, Kilo, what you up to? Christ, 16 points. Second and a fourth for Romanov. No, thank you. 6-1 loss, 4-2 win. We'll go to the Oilers, I suppose, to end off the pre-trade deadline stretch. 4-2 win. 4-2 win in the in Los Angeles. That was win number 40 as well. Great. Yeah, Cunnin was still here. In Edmonton, the Oilers are 34, 24, and 5. This will be a tough one. Let's do it. First period, 2-1. Hellenius opens it up. Haven't seen him. Oh, he scores twice even. We've yet to see him in a slow sim. He scores twice. Drysdale gets one on Mikkola. Second period, 3-2, one apiece. Broberg and Lindholm. Broberg still alive in this universe. Shots 21-18 for San Francisco. Power play Starfleet killed off by the Oilers. 3-2, 5 minutes in. Connor McDavid on the power play. Quick power play goal to tie it up just as the power play had begun. Halfway through the third period, we're all tied up. Next goal could be the winner. We're pulling away in the shots, but we're still all tied up as Stuart Skinner is him. That's right. No, it's Kakkonen. Final minute, we're headed to overtime. Shots 33-29. Overtime action. I don't want to go in and see another one just yet. Final minute of 3-on-3 action. We're headed to a shootout. Shots end 38-30. And in the shootout, we lose to the Oilers as McDavid and Hyman score. Panarin only getting one for us as we lose 4-3 in the shootout. All right, so we are 40, 18, and 7 here at the trade deadline. Kakkonen, what a legend, huh? 87 points from Panarin. Is that slowing down a little bit? Yeah, that's slowing down a little bit, eh? Didn't he have... What was the calculation I just did? He had 78 points in 54. Okay, no, okay. That's still good. Divided by 65 times 87. That's now, okay, now 109 point pace. So he slowed down a little bit. But not gonna scratch him for that. Okay, let's see the needs of the moment. Looking at the league standings, we're leading, of course, our Hollywood division. Here, all the classic divisions: Wood, Cleanan, Draisaitl. All of our first 8 inductees minus Tolvanen, who was kind of like an extra bonus at 9. We are leading the NHL. We are 10 wins away from 50 and 9 away from breaking our franchise record. But everyone would have won the Art Ross in 14-15 with current stats. Yeah. So we lead the league right now. The Sharks are somehow second. We keep beating them, but they're somehow second. All right. So top 2 teams in the league are from our division at 40, 18, and 7. 4 goals for per game. Number 1 in the league. 3 goals against per game. Number 4, tied for number 4 in the league. Power play of 28.6 would lead the league. Penalty kill of 86.2, 4th best. So maybe we don't touch the penalty kill then. Yeah, things look great here. Things are looking great. Artemi Panarin, we know how good he's been. 87 points, 109 point pace. Cole Perfetti has already broken his career high of 78, I believe, with 83, guaranteeing a point per game plus season. McIntyre 77 with 42 goals. Fiala 74, Lindholm 73. This is incredible. Fabian Lysell is almost point per game. Can we say that the Fabian Lysell experiment has worked out? Can we say that now? That's crazy. That is crazy. Well done to Fabian Lysell, who continues to get better every season and has been a really great story. Like a sneaky Data 782 Hall of Fame nominee, potentially. Crazy. Top 9. Didn't he have top 6 potential? Now top 9? Hudson 43. Rubric 35. He slowed down a little bit, but understandable. Stenberg, Guliev. Palika 26. Good. He's picked it up. He's picked it up. His pace was 26, wasn't it? Or 28? Now he has 26 already. Lysell me not. Haikila, Beck. Ramirez is a plus 24. Mooley 11 points. Hasn't grown any yet, though. Cunnin with a goal in 3 games. Goaltending now. So Mikla 25, 14, and 5 with 2 shutouts. Jet Greaves, look at this! 4, 1, and 2 with a shutout. 9.24 save percentage from Jet Greaves. And 2.37 goals against. So Kosa might be the odd man out here. Afanaseyev is injured anyways, but... yeah, what do the plus minuses look like here? -8 from the 4th line. Beck, Afanaseyev, and Haikila. -8, 7, and 1 respectively. We love Afanaseyev, but maybe he can go to 13th forward and someone else comes in for 4th line depth. I don't know. He's been okay. It's just the plus minus. But -7 isn't the end of the world. I don't know if we do anything, but we will check the trade blocks as always to do our due diligence. 20 penalty minutes. He's going crazy out there. Okay. Tons of cap space. Just a reminder of our draft pick situation. First, 2 seconds, 3/3. Yeah, that's what it is. And a 6th. Gotcha. How's Marchand doing? Marchand. Okay. Medium elite. Okay. So, skaters matching the block. Let's just do our due diligence and see who's available. Sorting by overall. Tommy Novak, 2 years left. Provorov, Hedman, all guys with 2 years left here in Anaheim. Arizona prospects, Boston, Lindholm, but 2 years left. Buffalo prospects, Calgary. Kubalik, expiring deal for Kubalik. Yeah. Kubalik. Oh, good, yes. Let's check Ludwig while we're here. Sorry. Defenseman. Ludwig, still 79. But let's see what's he up to. 5 goals, 7 assists, 12 points, and a plus 25 in 40 games. It looks like good growth here. Getting big ice time? Not as much as I would like for the ice time. So I'd almost have him rather play AHL. It's a bit too late for that now. But next season, guaranteed NHL or AHL. We don't need to rush him. I wouldn't mind him being first pair AHL if he's still 79. But if he's at 80, 81, whatever, then he's in the NHL. So, but Calgary's a winning team as well, so I don't know about them making these trades. There we go. Okay, Carolina, prospects and miscellaneous pieces. Verhaeghe, Reinhardt, Luosterainen, Fisher, Thomas, a few names here in Chicago. Colorado, etc. pieces. Columbus, Werenski on a 6-year deal. Chef Jeff. Jeff Skinner. I know Caleb's going to love that. Jeff Skinner, 30 goals, 56 points on the year. Chef Jeff would fit the second line. Boquist also on the block. Johnny Gaudreau as well. And the Blue Jackets are a losing team. We could get Johnny Gaudreau. Could we get him for like nothing? If I want Johnny Gaudreau, we have tons of cap space. Could we get Johnny Gaudreau to be a fourth line veteran? Would that be crazy? If I offer you a seventh in like 3 years, just to see a seventh in a couple of years here, they'd be under the league. Oh, they'd be under the salary cap, eh? You want to retain a little bit? Okay, it probably wouldn't make sense then. Right, you're right, Joe. I don't think we need to make massive additions. Tank, welcome to the stream, buddy. Yeah, just leave it. We can't really do Gaudreau. But Jeff Skinner, on the other hand... they'd be under the salary cap or what? Just for example, if I give you a draft pick, just to say. They could do this. But the thing is, where does he fit, right? And he's what, Canadian? So then Owen Beck can't be fourth line... Sorry. Yeah, he's Canadian. So then Owen Beck can't be fourth line center. I know he's cooking, but the problem is, even without the nationality rule, where would he fit? But right now, where would he fit? Really, where would he fit as a Canadian? That's the problem. As much as I would love to get Chef Jeff, I smell what he's cooking, and I love it. Neil Pionk here in Dallas. Yeah, I hear you, Joe. Okay, Caleb. In free agency, we'll do that. Wallinder here in Detroit. Edmonton. Zach Hyman, expiring deal for Hyman. Same for Nugent Hopkins. But these top guys, as interesting as they might be, the top 9 is pretty much locked out. I'd be looking at fourth line, third pair D, depth guys. Like, Detroit has some depth guys. You know, 78s, eh? Yeah. Okay, Florida. Miscellaneous. Yeah, you're exactly right, Hobbsy. Jake Evans, 85 overall expiring deal, Canadian as well. Could he be our fourth line center? But he's 85 overall, so that's a lot of value to bring in an 85 overall. And they're a winning team as well. Division rivals too? Yeah, that wouldn't happen. Coleman's American. We could get a guy Coleman for the fourth line. We already have Cunnin, though. That's the thing. Sorting by overall still? Yes, okay. Montreal, Ferraro's there. Nashville, some prospects. New Jersey, prospects. New York, Islanders, prospects. Rangers, prospects. Senators, prospects. Okay. Philly, prospects. Fitzpatrick, 79 overall. Quinton Fitzpatrick, a centerman. Wouldn't mind a centerman. We only have 70 face-offs. 4.5-star puck skills. Good playmaking centerman, Quinton Fitzpatrick. They are buyers, though, so I can't give them buyers. I can give them prospects and picks. They don't want that. Yeah, sure. Kavanaugh, here you go. Pittsburgh, Ryan Graves on the block. You have Evgeny Malkin. We got Crosby last year at the deadline. Do we get Malkin this year at the deadline? But hold on, let's see what the Penguins are doing. 26, 27, and 10. We got Crosby. Do we get Malkin now? He's Russian, which is great. He's an 81 overall, which means he doesn't have to play top 6, which is great. We have cap space, which is great. We got Crosby last year. Do we bring in Malkin this year? I know we don't need Malkin, but I'm thinking just like, you know, a fourth line center would be interesting, plus middle 6 flexibility. One bad injury could really do something difficult. It'd be a great difficulty. We'll keep Crosby in mind. We're going to come back... Sorry, Malkin. We'll keep Malkin in mind. We're going to come back to Malkin. San Jose... we could replace Beck there. Maybe even long-term. Unless Beck continues as fourth-line center. I don't know. We have Kapanen. We have Suzuki. There's a few guys who could play fourth-line center over Beck. Fabry, Danton Heinen... Bushnevich here in St. Louis, Middlestat, CC, Dumba, Kapanen, Barbashev, Duclair, Hagel, Rodriguez, Costin in Tampa Bay. Costin is interesting as depth. as a Russian as well. Yeah, the yawns are coming in. We're getting late. I don't usually stream, or start streams this late, I should say. Hannafin, Tavares, McCabe, Valimaki, Comtois, lots of names in Toronto. Vancouver prospects, Vegas, Stevenson, Olafson, Bunting, Donato, Puljujarvi, Formenton. Whew. Boyd, Travis Boyd. Formenton would be an interesting guy that fits, but there's no chance I'm taking him on. Washington prospects and Winnipeg. Lundstrom, Isaac Lundstrom, Data 782 legend, series legend. That's true. Fanaseyev, because we're kind of thinking that he's injured, plus he's had a bad plus-minus. So you're right. You're right. Beck could just go to the wing or something, and then Malkin gets fourth line plus availability, the possibility of moving up in the lineup. Lundstrom looks good, but I don't know. Middle six, Swede again. We'd have to play fourth line. Negative 22. Eesh, Slim would kill us. Excuse me. Maybe trade a late pick for Kostin or Puljujarvi, eh? It's because if we bring in Kostin, another Russian with Afanaseyev, that would be tough. If we bring in Malkin, another Russian, that's like, it makes a difference enough that it says, okay, we can scratch Afanaseyev. Tough. Yeah, why am I in Ottawa? Pittsburgh. Looking back with Gino, he would boost the bottom six with this great production. So if I say, hey, Pittsburgh, I want Gino Malkin. I'll give you Owen Beck. I don't want to. I prefer to keep Owen Beck as the long-term fourth-line center, but he's never going to grow more than this. That's okay, but he's never growing more than this. Is he expiring as well? Yeah. I don't know what he wants as a contract exactly. He fits best on the third, but he'll never make it to the third. It's tough because he doesn't do much, but he doesn't have to do much. His entire 301 game career, minus one game with the Canadiens, 301 games with us here in San Francisco, 83 points in 301 games. In the playoffs, 20 points in 69 games, 4 goals as game winners. Yeah, but Landon's right. I don't see a huge reason to do this as well. I like Beck a lot. I don't see that we have to do this. I'd rather trade Oliver Kapanen if they want just some sort of depth forward in return. I wouldn't, and they want Kapanen. Yeah, I think that would be the deal. So maybe Kapanen. Who else might they be interested in? Who else? Sorting by trade value. We don't have any late picks this season or really next season either. We already traded our 5th in the swap with Philadelphia. Kapanen would work. Because just a late pick wouldn't be enough. And it would be under the salary cap. They have to retain a little bit. Which doesn't help on our case, though, for the trade value. So I have to trade you some money. Oh, I could trade you David Perron. Yeah, I could trade you Perron. There you go. David Perron. There you go. 5 million. So I'll give you Perron and Kapanen. So Perron just for the money. Truly it would be Kapanen, but that doesn't make sense by itself. I want some late picks back. So what if I give you my 3rd, and you give me back a 5th and a 7th? We don't have any late picks, really. What do you say to this, Pittsburgh? Evgeny Malkin, a 5th and a 7th, for Kapanen, Perron, and a 3rd. Right, but if we can keep Malkin and Beck, that would be ideal. Pittsburgh, what do you say? Rejected. Let's try just a 5th. Rejected. Let's try with a 6th and actually just a 6th. Rejected. Let's try just the 7th. Just the 7th. Still rejected. Wow, so even a 3rd. Kapanen, well, it's basically a 3rd. Kapanen and Perron are like toss-ins. Just a 3rd. Still quite far off in value. Really? Quite far off in value. Want me to retain some salary on Perron? That make you feel better? There, 1.25 retained. Hey, okay! Thank you, Pittsburgh! 1.25 retained on Perron. They didn't want to give the signing bonuses that we had given him. All right, 1.25 retained on Perron. Oliver Kapanen, who's been here for a while, and a 3rd round pick, our 3rd, one of our 3, to the Pittsburgh Penguins in exchange for Evgeny Malkin to be a what's the word I want to use? Be a good support, I guess we can say. Be some good support for the Cup run. We got Sidney Crosby and Joe Pavelski last year. This year, it's Evgeny Malkin. Leaving Pittsburgh to join the organization that Crosby spoke of so highly. Suzuki can go second line center there now. Good veteran depth. And we have to sign someone for the AHL here, huh? There's already a defenseman on the fourth line. Bah. Do I really care? Yeah, I guess I do. I'll have to sign them. I'll have to do it from... You know what? Best lines in the AHL, sadly. Malkin following Crosby's footsteps. Okay. There we go. We got to sign a couple players for... no, not view contracts. Even on my PS5, there's still the lagginess. But if you just want to look... Panarin, what do you want right now, Panarin? What do you want? He would take a pretty cheap deal. Perfetti, what do you want? Do you still want that 13 million? Sorry, well, this has come down. Instead of 8 years, 19 million, now he wants 8 years, 14 million. So he's an expiring UFA. We gotta be careful with that. Malkin would want 4 million. Yeah, he's probably retiring, though. Good old Evgeny. Come on, come on. There you go, free agents. All right, let's get a couple players here for the AHL. Two-way players. Just whatever. Denoye. Actually, let's get... actually, I need a centerman. We need a centerman in here. Centerman. Klimovich. Danila Klimovich from our Vancouver series. You can go. There you have it. Danila. And then we'll take one winger. Siona. That's true. Do we trade Kosa? We don't have to because he's an RFA. We can always figure him out later. Do we trade Kosa? Good question. I'm not sure what his trade value would look like. What's the market on Kosa? Let's go to fine trade. Probably not much. Oh, one more for depth? Alright, thanks, Gen Z. Yeah, well, I had the PS4 for long enough. It was disgusting. Mark came in and changed our lives. Goalies. Let's see, Kosa. What kind of value is out there for Sebastian Kosa? Second and a fourth and Jack Campbell. Third or fourth and a prospect. Third or fourth and a prospect. Second, third and a prospect. Well, prospect, pretty much just a contract. Ratzlaff, Yakimchuk, and a second from San Jose. In the real world, that'd be much better. Yeah, just a bunch of different prospect packages from the Sharks. Tavares and a third. Valimaki and a third. Late second, it's pretty good. Kopp and a third. Hanifin and a seventh. Lundstrom and a fourth. Second and a fourth. So, was there two late... We got 2 seconds? Oh, no, it was a second and a third, right? No one offered us 2 seconds. Yeah, second and a third was the best. From Colorado. Sebastian goes a second and a third. I don't know. Because I'm going to say let's wait. Because number one, he's an RFA. And number two, that would have to be if Jet Greaves is locked in as our backup. If Jet Greaves is locked in as our backup and Kosa can be signed, do a little sign and trade, that's fine. So I think we're not in a rush. Let's wait on Kosa. And medium elite potential has dropped to medium starter. Just notice that. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, I think we wait for now. Yeah, if it's just for picks, it's fine to wait. Those picks will always be there. Okay, and one more forward we said for the AHL. Someone more depth, so lower in overall. Maybe someone high in potential. Who's this guy? Scarabelli? 20 years old, 62? Why not? Yeah, I hear you, Joe. I don't disagree. Scarabelli, yeah? Earl Scarabelli, entry-level contract. Why not? Undrafted playmaker out of the WHL. 40 points in 61 games last year. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm just thinking if we can sign him to a contract, it might be able to be a little bit more. But even beyond that, that's not the biggest issue. The biggest issue is Jet Greaves locked in as our backup? Because if not, then we have to go out and get a goalie, and then it costs us value. We already have Kosa. So that's what I'm waiting on. I want to see if Kosa is going to be sticking around or not. In the AHL, we are 31, 24, and 7. Christian Knight's leading 52 points. All right, deadline time. Scarabelli's on board. Great. So is Klimovich and Ciona. Nice. We won't go into the deadline minigame this season, so we'll keep simming. Let's see what else happened around the league. There we go. Yeah, they went on a little run there. Let's see what else happened around the league. Looking at trades. Okay, all the way down. Earl. My name is Earl. Okay, so we got Malkin. The Penguins also got Nils Lundqvist from the Stars. Adam Boquist going to the Hurricanes. Alex Ovechkin. Woo! We had thought about him for a deadline guy. It just wasn't ended up being needed since our top 9 was stacked. He goes to the San Jose Sharks, the second best team in the league. And the Sharks also got Aaron Ekblad. Wow. Ekblad, Ovechkin, Schwartz, and then even Jack Thompson going to the San Jose Sharks. Wow. Middlestat to the Islanders. Matheson to the Blue Jackets. Michelli to the Bruins. P.O. Joseph to the Ducks. Isaac Lundstrom to Minnesota. Ferraro to the Flyers. Lusterainen to the Wild. LeBlanc to the Canucks. P.O. Joseph flipped again from Anaheim to Seattle. Aiden Hill to Colorado. Shoo! Wow. Okay. Let's just go ahead and fix up the AHL lines, and then we can finally move on. I could turn to the Habs. I didn't see that. I almost thought in the real world for a second. Okay. Preferred lines there. Polinovich comes into the lineup. Good. Pruka. Halton can go here. Mr. T! Mr. 782, glad I finally catch one of your Starfleet streams. Mr. T! I pity the fool who does not give their love to Mr. T when he joins the chat. Thank you for joining us this evening, my friend. Thanks for being here, MT. Appreciate you saying hello. Gotcha. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. That'll save me from having any jump scares. Even in there. Scratches. Saireda. I don't want Saireda to be scratched, though. Yeah, Gen Z. You're a monster. Great read. Kisakov will go there. Perzogan will come out for Saireda. And Saireda can move up to play... Yeah, Chiono was just brought in for depth here, so I want Saireda getting ice time. Come on now. Silas from France. We got to get growth if it's ever going to happen. It's now. And over in the NHL, that allows Malkin to come in now. We might have to send somebody down, eh? When Afanasyev gets healthy, we might have to send somebody down. So Cunnin would come out. Yeah, Cunnin would come out. Beck, 81 faceoff. So Beck would go wing, and Malkin would go center. We'll start him off as fourth line center for now. We'll see what happens from there. We could also swap him with Stenberg. Stenberg's doing great, but in the playoffs, you can always mix and match a little bit. Actually, Malkin, no. Malkin has the worst faceoffs. So Beck would stay there, and Malkin go on the wing. What round was Pruka drafted in? Afanasyev, yeah, probably goes down. Pruka, third round pick. Vaclav Pruka. Probably play, I don't know. Haikila would be waiver exempt, though. Good point. Good point. He can help the AHL run. He got his 65 games or whatever. Yeah, we could always send down Haikila. We could do that. Okay. Advancing post-deadline now. Jason Zucker on waivers. 78 overall. Depth forward. American. Meh. Worst face-off. 75 for Malkin. 81 for Beck, I believe it was. We'll pass on Zucker. All right, advancing forward now. Let's see it. Los Angeles. Tampa Bay 4-2 win. Very good to start post-deadline life. Malkin making... I should have went to see his debut. Then a 3-2 win from against the Kings. So back-to-back wins after making that one deadline trade, bringing Evgeny Malkin into Starfleet and giving him the honorary rank of commander right away. Evgeny Malkin, did he do anything in those 2 games? 1 assist. There you go. Now +1, 5 shots on net. Love it. Evgeny, there you go. Let's try and get him one last shot at a cup here. Evgeny Malkin. All right, so let's keep on going. Another back-to-back coming up here. Waiting for Afanasyev to get back to full health, which is soon enough. Winnipeg, 3-2 win. Colorado, 4-3 win. They had 41 wins. They're a very good team. Back-to-back wins. What are your thoughts on the cap space when you do an expansion team for franchise mode? I feel bad having like 20+ mil more than everyone else. Is there a setting that can change that? Not really. Not really, unless you change like a player but to have a higher contract. But no, I can't think of a way to get around that. As a Pens fan, data is going to make me buy so many custom Starfleet jerseys. Crosby, Malkin, love it. Kisakov, okay, good. In Los Angeles, 5-2 win. Nice little streak post-deadline here. Very good. Let's keep it rolling. In Detroit, 5-4 overtime win. Keep it rolling. I don't want to go to the calendar. Just keep it rolling. 6-1 win. Keep it rolling. 4-0 win. Keep it rolling. Malkin, the X Factor. 4-0 win, back-to-back shutouts, and Cole Perfetti now leads the team with 94 points. Oh my goodness. Let's keep going. Don't stop here. What a run this is. The boys are buzzing. We've already set... That was a new franchise record. We shut out... After the Devils swept us 4-0, we shut out the Devils 4-0 for a new franchise record in wins of 49 wins. In year number 6, we have a new record. Can we hit 50 here against the Maple Leafs? Haikila back spasms. Okay, head coach replaced quickly. Can we do it here against Maple Leafs? No, 3-1 loss. 3-1 loss. All right. Sebastian Cossa fully healed. Good. All right, hold on. Let's advance the Canadiens game first, because the final save might be back as well. Whew. And now Haikila back to line. Okay. Now's where the roster moves have to be made. So, wow, what a run that was. Afanaseyev is playable injury. Haikila would go down then. I think that's going to be the move at this point. Haikila, your rookie season ends with 75 games played, 10 goals, 19 points. Thanks for the memories. We'll see you next year. Good work. We'll send you down for now. No waivers for Haikila, and that solves our problem. Now, if we go to edit lines, and no, we didn't do the re-sign on Perfetti. I know it'll be I don't mind paying him to be our future first-line center. When Lindholm eventually retires in, let's say, 3 years or whatever, or 2-3 years, the first line will be Perfetti, McIntyre, and fill in the blank. He's our future 1C, so I don't mind paying him the 12 million that he's looking for. Rubrick's up to an 83 overall, by the way. Malkin, what are you up to of getting down the fourth line? 4 points in 10 games. Incredible. Incredible. Kossa's back to full health, but is Jet Greaves still on fire? Yes. So Greaves is not leaving, and Mikkola is looking great as well. Maybe Lysel's the future first liner. Who knows? Lysel's a machine out there. And when Haikila is fully healed, we'll put him in the AHL lineup. But for now, we'll keep going like that. Christian Knight's fully healthy. Okay. Let me get Parazogan out. And get Christian Knight's back on that line. Yeah, me neither. Lindholm, 34. That's like 6 days away. Why send him down compared to Cunnin or Beck? What are his points? It's because he is not waiver eligible, Joe. So he goes through without needing waivers. That's why I'd rather send him down than call him back up if I want, as opposed to risking waivers. All right, so that was what kind of run there? Was that a 9-game winning streak or something? What do we do after the deadline here? After we picked up Malkin at the deadline, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9-game winning streak after the deadline. Wow, and we were what? We were 10-0-1 in our last 11 games. Incredible. Incredible. Love to say it. Love to see it. Love to say it. Let's keep on going here in the main page here. We seem to have luck here. Good luck. Afanaseyev back to full health. Okay, we'll continue for the moment. In Montreal, 4-3 win. There is win number 50, ladies and gentlemen. For the first time in franchise history, we hit the 50-win plateau. We're not done yet. Haikila fully healed. Let's get him in the AHL lineup now. Wow. Okay, so Haikila will play first line. Lucic will have to go... He's been so good, though. 68. Actually, Haikila's going to go center. Unless Emelin. He's been good, too. That top line's been so good. I guess Haikila's got to play second line. But I don't know about that. Christian Knight's has been leading our team in scoring. Tough call, huh? We'll go Haikila second line, probably, eh? He has a better fit there. Okay, Haikila second line. Come on, he goes here. Sedeta comes here. 50th dub against the Habs. Can you spell fate? Voint Pruka can move to the second line. Halton can move up there as well. And then actually Sedeta can go here, +1. Okay, there we go. Defense, we'll go like this, of course. And goaltending, how's everybody doing here? 908, 907. Okay, and Scarabelli will stay as 13th forward, I suppose. Yep. Okay, there's the AHL all fixed up. And do we keep Cunnin or bring in Afanaseyev? Actually, no, now with a Russian there and Malkin, we can't. So Cunnin, you're going to stay in the lineup for the next little bit. And Afanaseyev, you'll be 13th forward for now with that -7 in the +-. Okay, and there you go. Okay, what are we at here? We're at hour 52. All right, let's try and wrap it up close to that 2-hour mark, 2-hour 15, once we recap the season and everything. Perfetti hit 100 points. What a year from Cole Perfetti. Get the confetti. All right, a few more games to go. Canadians, we shut them out 4-0, and we beat them 6-2. Did we shut them out 4-0? Then a 5-2 win against Buffalo. What a run to end the season. What a run to end the season. 104 points. Perfetti just blowing me away. Seattle, 2-1 shootout win. 2 games left in the season. Okay, we were on pace for what? Was it 50? Was it 54 that we were on pace for? And then we fell apart a little bit. Then we came back. I guess so. And now here we are finishing with at least 54. 5-1 loss there against the Blues. And to end off the season, can we hit 55? 54, 20, and 7 is the record here for the final game of the season at KeyBank Center against the 46, 31, and 4 Buffalo Sabres. Whew. Wow. He hit Panarin's halfway projection, yes. First period, 0-0. Second period, 3-1. Evgeny Malkin, there he is. Thompson ties it up, and then Fiala and McIntyre. I'm going to need to take a breath before I look at the point totals. I'm going to go crazy when I see those point totals. Cousins makes it a 1-goal game. But then Fabian Lysell. We believed in Fabian. At some point. Yes, we'll see that too. Fabian Lysell, 5-2. Yes, actually, yeah, halfway was 114. Then it got reduced to like 109 and 104. Yeah, 109, wasn't it? We win game number 55, ladies and gentlemen. Shots end 41-29, and we win 5-2 the final for win 55. Fiala goal and 2 assists. Lysell 2 goals, and Perfetti 3 assists. Does Lysell hit 88 points? Whoa, that would be ridiculous. Woo! 108-point season from Cole Perfetti. It's going to be a costly contract. That is too bad. But you know what? It's not like he was asking for something cheap before. He wanted 8 years, 19 million, remember? 83 overall point per game. Only data can do that. Thank you, Caleb. So, Perfetti, what do you want now, realistically? Yeah, 8 years, 13 million. It makes sense. It makes sense. Do we go for the 8-year contract right now is the question. 8 years right now. 13.35. That would be 11.35. Do we go 11.35 for 8 years right now, or wait? There's no rush to do it. I can always wait. We can always wait for the comments, and then do it at the beginning of next episode. 8 by 11.35. 7 years. Now it's the same thing. There's no reason to go to 7 years. 7 years just loses you. You have to pay the player more the year after once he needs a new contract. So Perfetti at 34 would be wanting a lot of money. I'd rather get him to 35. Doesn't change the demand for 6 years. But I believe I saw he didn't want an extension, so I might have to increase. Interesting. I wouldn't mind offering it and then advancing a few days and getting to see what happens. Then we can decide on it later on. I'd almost do 11.5 even. Okay. 11.5 by 8. I think that's fair. That's what? 88, then that's 92 million? 92 million on Cole Perfetti for 8 years? 11.5 by 8? I think we're okay with that. Let me know your thoughts quickly. Do I have the green light while I take a little sip of water here? Are we going green light on Perfetti at 11.5 by 8? Just to offer. Green light. Good for me. Green. All right, let's go for it. Let's see what he says, and we go from there. Thank you for the green light. Panarin, do we extend him now? We can always wait because before when he was still just as good, he wanted. There are 4 lights. Yes, he wanted 9 point whatever. So as it continues to decrease in overall, his demand will go down. So I would say let's wait till June on Panarin if we're extending him. No reason to do it now. And no one else really a rush on anybody. Ko says, well, no rush. But he wants money. Yeah, we're not going to pay him money like that, I don't think. All right. Let's check out the team total. So is that our first President's Trophy in franchise history? So we win another division title. That is Our first back-to-back division title. End of story. That's our first back-to-back division title. So we went yes, no, yes, no, yes, yes. So that is our fourth division title and our first back-to-back division title. In the entire league, there we go. Our first President's Trophy in franchise history. Took 6 years to do it. 55, 20, and 7 was our record, but only 3 more wins, but 8 more regulation wins. So that's why we have so many more points than the Avalanche. 166 points. Look at that. Great. Jack's telling him to hit the... oh, that's true. The Canucks are playing the Canadiens right now. True. So let's see. Goals for per game, 3.9. It pretty much stayed around that point. 4, 4.1, 3.98. Leading the league all the way through. Goals against per game went down. 2.84. That's great. Least amount of goals against. That's why we're the best team in the league. Power play, 25.4. Came back down a little bit. We ended second in the NHL. That's fine. No problem. 1 in every 4 power plays is resulting in a goal. And penalty kill, 85.5. Second best. Okay. 85.5. Great record on the road, 28-9-4, 8-2-0 to end the season. Great. Love it. Okay, whew, I gotta take a breath here, because here comes me losing my mind. When I click this next page, right away I need to look at it. I just gotta look. I gotta look Perfetti, I gotta look at Lysell, I gotta look at them, then we'll break it down. Deep breaths. Fabian Lysell, 30 points. 30-something points, 47 points, 2 points? We decided, listen, we're going to keep him. Something deep inside my GM spirit, my GM sense was tingling, telling me, keep Lysell. Don't get Kucherov for 1 year. Keep Lysell. Didn't feel totally logical in some ways, but I said something within my spirit is saying we need to keep Lysell. These are the small intangibles that get us to where we are in a series, ladies and gentlemen. We don't always hit, but when they do, man, does it feel good. Fabian Lysell, 75 points. Let's go. What a year from him. Playing just 16:40 per night. We were the Lysell truthers. Wow. From 37 to 47 to 52 to a 75-point season. And minus 20 points. So last year he had, 52 minus 13, 39 regulation points. This season, 55 regulation points. Mackenzie, sorry for the late join to the party. Big day, or long day, excuse me. Hope that everything's going well. Thank you for joining us, even albeit late. No problem at all. And that's with 1640 of ice. I'm not like 20 minutes. 75 points from Fabian Lysell. Second unit power play as well. My goodness. Okay, let's look at everybody else now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 point per game plus players. So Cole Perfetti, 108 points. How do you do? Huge jump in a career high of goals by like over 10 there. Previous career high of 78 points. He beats it by 30. 108 points, plus 25. That's why we went out and got him from Jets. A few mentioned, I don't know what to say. But yeah, if Lysell doesn't go up in overall now, I don't know what to say. A few people were saying, Perfetti, we wanted like 80, 90, 70's a bit low. Do we think about moving him? But we end up with 108 points, 31 power play points as well. What a year from Cole Perfetti. Artemi Panarin, 40 goals and 101 points. Is that a career high? Yes, by 1 point. A new career high for Artemi Panarin in points and 2 away from goals. Great year from the veteran. We brought him in on a 2-year contract, signed him for 1 more. He's gotten better every year. 82, 92, now 101 with 37 power play points, 10 goals, game winners. A fourth of his goals were game winners. Avery McIntyre, 51 goals and 94 points. New career highs all around there. Not in goals, but 94 points. 72, 78, 79. And we're like, where's that 80, 90? There it is, 94 points from him, plus 24. And how many hits this year? 188 hits. Look at that. Throwing the body. Avery McIntyre. Great year from the professor in his 4th season. 204 goals and 323 points in 328 games in his career. Wow. This is the same EA game that saw Ratu fall from 88 to 85 after point per game. Yeah, it's exactly it. The points, I think it was 160 something. I'll get it for you. Or you can even go back in the game. I think you can. Sorry, in the video. Kevin Fiala, very quiet 90-point season. After running point per game in his first full year with us, he now ups that 42 goals, new career high by a lot. He had tied his career high last season. 9 more goals this year. New career high in points, new career high in goals. San Francisco, come here if you want to have a huge jump in offense, right? Oh my goodness. All right, thank you, Dice. Appreciate it. Kevin Fiala, what a year from him. Take a bow, buddy. Just a quiet 90-point campaign. The captain, Elias Lindholm, takes a step back from 100 points, but I'll still take 88. Absolutely, I'll take 88. Very well done from the captain. 34 years of age, and he's still got it. A bit more of a playmaking season. Well, just maybe less of a goal-scoring season. Fabian Lysell, we looked at him already. Incredible. Evgeny Malkin on the fourth line. 6 points in 17 games and a +4 while playing only 741 of ice time per night. So makes sense. Perfect depth value. Love to see it. Plus minus looking good as well. Yeah. Cole Hudson now. 52-point season from Cole Hudson. What were we really expecting, right? Sam Girard had those 50-point seasons, but Cole Hudson is now doing it at a cheaper AAV and allowing room for other players to grow. So hopefully Cole Hudson can continue to improve. But 52 in his sophomore season, yeah, I'll take that. I think our goal for Hudson is to get him to be a 60, 70-point guy. But I'll take 52 for a sophomore season. Playing how much ice time? 25-37. Otto Stenberg, he was on pace for 44, I think, and he ends with 44. Good. Sophomore season from 31 to 44. Good growth from Otto Stenberg. Exactly what we wanted to see from him. Love it. Former first-round pick. Big smile for that. Again, quietly putting together a good season. Ryan Rubrick's rookie season, 25 goals and 43 points, averaging just 6 seconds shy of 14 minutes per night. So Rubrick looking good. Good development, no problems with him. Maybe the puck skills could grow a little bit, but aside from that, no issues with Rubrick. Solid 25-goal rookie season, I'll take that. Axel Sandin Pellikka, yes, 33 points from him, so definitely a good jump from his 20 points that he put up last year in his rookie season. 33 points, I love it. Good growth from Sandin Pellikka, and hopefully a future top 4 guy for us. Good. Guliev, 32 points. He's took a step back this year. From 33 to 46, back down to 32. He was a +13, which is great. And he is eating, he was eating the most minutes of his career. So playing 4 more minutes per night, or 3 minutes and 45 seconds, or 40 seconds, 3 minutes, 40 seconds more per night, he gets less points, but better plus minus and more responsibility. So well done to have done, what he did with the responsibility, but maybe we need to break him up from being with Cole Hudson. Consta Helenius, rookie season, 28 points in 82 games, playing 11:31 of ice time. I don't know if he's going to be a long-term guy for us. Consta Helenius, I don't know about the growth. We'll see. We'll see. Yes, it was Guliev's first season top pair. Romanov, 26 points and a +19. Good. That's his best point total with Starfleet. And that's a career high in points from the new alternate captain with the A on his chest. Alex Romanov puts up new career highs there. 26 points and a +19. Playing his most minutes ever with Starfleet at 1911. Great. Love to see that from Romanov. An original Starfleet member. Owen Beck, 24 points from the fourth liner. He continues to deliver. Even with 2 minutes less almost, he puts up 1 more point than last season with 2 minutes less of ice time. How does he do it? The next generation is looking good. Jalen Ramirez, 18 points and a +35. New career high in plus minus. Very good to see from Jalen. Former second-round pick. Great value guy that we got. Fanaseyev, 16 and 62. Mugli, his rookie season, 14 points and a +8 from Leon Mugli. So hopefully he will get growth after a solid year. Cunnin, 3 points in 10 games. Svozil, 1 in 9. All right, goaltending now. Mikola's rookie season ends 37, 16, and 5 with 4 shutouts, a .914 save percentage, and 2.64 goals against average, while Jet Greaves in 10 games goes 7, 1, and 2 with 1 shutout, .924 save percentage, 2.34 goals against average. He loves the regular season. His regular season career numbers between Starfleet minus 2 games with Columbus, his career numbers, 15, 5, and 2, 1 shutout, .926 save percentage, 2.29 goals against average. That's crazy. Loves the regular season. Small sample size, but looks great. Could mean that Kosa's gone here. Yeah, Cunnin's 31. Yep. Also, yeah, Mikko, a great rookie season from him. He's up to an 86 now. Great. So we could put, in theory, we could put Kosa back and not have to worry about Kosa getting the starts. But I think Costa's probably done, I gotta say. Looking at the entire NHL now, let's see if we have any league leaders. It's, wow, Jason Robertson, who signed in free agency. Whew. Wow, 122 points from him, and Ryan Leonard playing in Washington with him. Wow, 115. So Leonard really benefiting from Robertson. Same for Miroshnichenko, also benefiting there in Washington. Wow. So Perfetti up there with 108. That's great. Also Panarin as well. We'll take it. Will Smith up there. McKinnon, Rantanen, Barkov. Stone is still out here, putting up 96 points. How old is he? 36? Yeah, 36. Wow. Defense here, Morgan Riley. 84 points from Morgan Riley. What? That's great. Yeah, the Stars were holding him back, I guess. And goaltending, Mikkola, with only 58 appearances, tied for the league lead in wins. Could he be the first rookie to win the Vezina since who knows when? Kang with 49 points. Maybe Mikkola is more impressive. Rubric ends second in rookie scoring. Could it be that Mikkola wins the Vezina and or the Calder? Minimum 30, 40, let's say minimum 40 games played. Vasilevsky the better save percentage by 0.001, but Mikkola with the best goals against average and the more wins as well compared to Vasilevsky at 915. Wow. What are the stats on that? Mikkola could win the Vezina and or the Calder here in his rookie season. Wow. That's incredible from the now 86 overall Finn, Juha Mikkola, third round pick. Famous name, Mikkola Haikila, Mika Haikila, Mikko Haikila. So many variations. Wow. Any other rookie goalies who are out here? No, they got sent down probably at this point as well. The playoffs. Okay. So that's everything, I believe. Mikkola. I just want to look at the record book. After 6 full seasons, what are the record books looking like here in San Francisco? Most points all time is Lindholm at 515. Most assists, Lindholm 346. Most games played, Romanov at 483 now. But isn't that wrong? Didn't he have 401 at the start of the year? Plus 82 would bring him to... Okay, I'm not thinking at all. My apologies. Most shutouts, Spencer Knight at 6 and wins at 58, so that could be broken soon by Kosa or Mikkola there. Ricola, les Français comprendront, oui, absolument. Même les Anglais, no? And goals, McIntyre, franchise leader at 204. He passed 200 goals this season. Single season records, any new ones in 2029? No. Actually, no, it says 2028. What? But no, this is broken. Kosa has 39 this season, but all-time... No, it's the reverse. That's broken. Yeah, that's a glitch right there. But Perfetti, new franchise record of 108 points in a season, right? And the assists ties Girard 72. Perfetti 72 ties Sam Girard. But yeah, that's... something's wrong there. Rookie records, Cole Hudson. Mikkola with shutouts with 4, yes, and wins at 37. Uh-huh. And single game records, Perfetti with 5 assists. That was a new record this season, unless that was last year, 2027, 28. Yeah. Okay, so there's the little update. So where are we at now? We're at 2 hours 11. Okay, I think now's a good time to wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen. We'll go ahead and see who our opponent will be in round number 1, and then we'll call it until next Thursday when we have the 2029 postseason, where we're going in as favorites to make a 4th consecutive Stanley Cup final. Single season. Thank you, Andrew. So in round number 1, we have to wait for the wild card here. We'll also get to see Perfetti's answer. He goes McIntyre. Oh yeah, we can't wait. At the end of this series, we'll see that. Caleb McIntyre's career goals. So Philadelphia will play St. Louis, and Ottawa will play the Rangers. The Senators play the Rangers, and one of those 4 teams will face us. Let's see your Perfetti. Okay, easy decision from Perfetti. 8 years at $11.5 million. Cole Perfetti is signed on. Great news there to end the episode. Very good. Let's rest up. We're getting some good rest here. Getting the bye here. No wild card game for us this year. Love to see that. Senators win, and we're facing the Blues. Otto Stenberg against his old team. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Round number 1, we'll be facing the St. Louis Blues. We are well rested and ready to go. So the Blues just won a 3-game series against the Flyers. The 16th seed Blues will face us here. So 1 versus 16 there. Tampa versus Edmonton, San Jose versus Washington, New Jersey, Calgary, Ottawa, Colorado, Ottawa, Minnesota, Boston, Vegas, Toronto, and Buffalo, Vancouver. Classic. That's the 1970 expansion series there. Thank goodness I'm not conflicted now. Whew, at least. In the AHL, did we make it down in the AHL? Doesn't look like it, eh? Too bad. Too bad. Let's see, in the AHL, what did we end with here? We ended Christian Knights, 72 points in 79 games. We ended 43, 29, and 10. That's crazy that a record like that didn't make the playoffs. But Christian Knights could be pushing for the NHL sooner rather than later. He is a Swiss player. That would be a very interesting possibility for us. Emelin, 69. He's Estonian. No, he's Latvian, so that's good. Vyacheslav Emelin is Latvian. Skylar Lucic, he had a 40-goal season. Look at that. Haltinen, Voigt. Anybody else you want to see? Sereda, 30 points. Bruka, 22. And goaltending looked okay. Yeah. But yeah, Knights and even Skylar Lucic. I don't know. Getting a little crowded down there. Oh, I forgot I wanted to see Haikila. Haikila, then we'll check the Blues lines, then we'll call it an episode. Because he played less games. Haikila, he had 5 points in 7 games. Okay. Playing second line, right? Yeah. Okay, so St. Louis's lines. Have we ever faced St. Louis here? Let me see the records. Yes. So last year in round 2, we beat them. Oh, yes, we were down 3-1, and we beat St. Louis in 7 games. Or maybe it was 3 games to 2. But we were down in the series against St. Louis in round number 2 last season, and we came back to win in 7 on our road to the Stanley Cup final. Yes, so we saw the Blues last year. Interesting. Good for the storyline. Okay, so St. Louis's lines. Let's see now. The Blues. St. Louis Blues. They have Bushnevich, Thomas, and Snuggerud as their top line. Kyrou, Boldzuk, and Neighbors on the second. Basha, Thomas, I always mess this up. Tariq Paraskak on the third. Robertson, Simon Robertson, Jared Anderson-Dolan, and Nick Ritchie, wow, on the fourth line. Defense, Slavin and Ceci. Woo. Dumba with Lindstein and Bushinger with Foot. Again, another guy who won't be here in the league. But, yeah, Basha, postseason Gretzky, here he comes. Yeah, we definitely weakened some points. And it's Drew Comesso as starting goaltender. Good numbers this year, I think, right? Oh, no. Was it... Am I thinking of somebody else? Yeah, I'm thinking of somebody else. 25, 27, and 5 was his record. He had a losing record this year. 25, 27, and 5. Do they have a starting goalie who's injured? Not even. Colton Ellis, did he start a lot of games this year? Or maybe they traded a goalie? But somebody's missing here. Somebody's missing. Comesso versus the highest scoring team in the league. Yeah, that's bad news for the St. Louis Blues. But watch him have a 1.71 goals against average, right? And no scratches. Okay, so here's the team in St. Louis, ladies and gentlemen. We'll go ahead and wrap it up there. What a year it was. The neutral zone. We ended up smashing through the neutral zone. The Romulans won't be stopping us. No neutral zone for us. We are headed to the postseason with everything on firing on full cylinders here. Oh yeah, bad for us. Yeah, I hear you. Never know what kind of voodoo we get there. So, ladies and gentlemen, leave a like if you haven't already, and join us next Thursday evening, March 28th at 7 p.m. Eastern here on next Thursday on the YouTube channel for the 2029 postseason, making a run for our 4th consecutive Stanley Cup final. Let's see if we can do it. Thanks, everybody, for being here. RJ, have a great night, my friend. I'm glad that the stream was able to take your mind off things and enjoy the Starfleet simulation. We had some incredible production. Andrew, Joe, Landon, thank you. Yes, so we'll be live on Tuesday evening. Don't forget, on Tuesday, we'll be live with MLB The Show 24. And then on Thursday, a week from tonight, we'll be live with the Starfleet franchise mode for episode number 20. All right, that's the postseason. Thanks, everybody. Subscribe if you haven't already to be made aware of all of those uploads. Leave a like if you enjoyed this incredible season. And leave me a comment, even if you already watched live. Leave me a comment on YouTube or on Discord. What is, of all the scorers, who's your favorite story? For me, it's got to be Lysell, but Fiala very quietly put together a great season. Perfetti leading the team was crazy. Good night, Captain. Thank you, Caleb. Good night, Officer. Nathan, Joe, thank you, everyone. And we'll see you, good night, Hobbsy. We'll see you for MLB on Tuesday. Everybody have yourselves a great end to your week. Stay well, stay healthy. Thanks for being here. It was a blast. And we look forward to next week in the postseason run. Live long and prosper, and have a great night.